It's all right. We give thanks for the blessed flames. May we always continue to have peace. Son of Soliana, guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
Okay, so if I'm honest with all of you, I've never actually sat on the opening title screen for long enough to see if this game actually has like an opening video like the ones from Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, that sort of thing. I think that pretty much answers that question, because I genuinely didn't think they'd just play the entirety of the opening cutscene from Sonic's campaign over again, but I guess here we are. So, since that's the case, I guess from now on we'll just kind of load up our data before the stream starts and then hang out on the title screen, and by that I mean the main menu, right here, instead. Because it will probably go a little bit smoother that way. Anyway, here we are again. Decided this was the better joke. And we will continue the joke in just a few minutes. I'm just going to wait about 2.5 minutes, let anybody else filter in, and then we will get started again. New campaign today. I'm going to pick a different one. Almost forgot. Got to do my finger exercises. Promotes good blood circulation. It also prevents my hands from cramping up. Not that my hands really cramp up when I'm playing on the PS3, because the analog stick on the PS3 isn't really like tense, like it's pretty loose. But it still promotes blood circulation, which is probably good for me. The more blood pumping through my body, probably the better, the warmer I'll be. Okay, it's 4:31. What do you say we get this train wreck started again, shall we? So, yeah, we have returned. I guess you can, I've already played through all of this game, so I guess you can't really blame it on morbid curiosity, because I know the level of depraved that this game will eventually go to. But I guess, in a way, you could say that I'm just trying to spread my morbid curiosity out to the rest of the world by playing more of this. Also, it lets me do a test playthrough of another game that I'm going to be playing shortly to make sure it all works, but that's more of a logistics thing. I like my other excuse better. It's funnier. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, the Stream Edition, excuse me. Last time, we began our adventures in this mess of a video game. We played Sonic, the first roughly half of his story, a little more than half, and got a good idea about what this game is and isn't. It's mostly loading screens and wide open spaces and weird shit. And today we're going to continue with it, although we won't be continuing with Sonic. I think I'm going to alternate between the characters and play through their episodes in different orders. So like we played as Sonic for the first stream, so I think for this one we're going to play as Shadow the Hedgehog. And I did, in fact, prepare myself for this by listening to Penny Parker and the McKnight's edition of I Am All of Me, so now I'm in the proper frame of mind to really become Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't think that's actually true, but that song is pretty damn good. Penny and the McKnights did a good job on it. In any case, it's time to play as Shadow. We'll play as Silver on the next episode, which is going to be happening tomorrow. But for now, let's boot up everybody's favorite teenage angst edgehog, shall we? The one around which most Sonic OCs are probably based, if I'm being honest. Because, like, look at him. He is every mid-2000s protagonist, except with a bunch of fur. To be fair, some of them still had those things, so... And it looks like he's still doing basically what he did previously.
Transmission from HQ. There's an SOS coming from Dr. Eggman's base.
With the sole exception of the fact that he's working for the government now?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Understood. Initiating the mission now.
I was under the assumption that over at least the past 2 out of the past 3 games, the government was trying to murder you, Shadow, but I mean, okay, I guess Stockholm Syndrome or something, or maybe you just don't remember Shadow the Hedgehog? I mean, to be fair, I don't remember Shadow the Hedgehog other than the broad strokes because we didn't play it for the stream, but, you know. Anyway, Shadow's first stage is White Acropolis. We gotta rescue a captured agent. It's probably Rouge, because she's not here with me, but we'll see what happens. And we'll see where we can go from here. Now you'll notice that when Shadow attacks, he pauses in midair. So if you mash the X button while he's paused in front of an enemy in midair, he will initiate a combo attack, which will allow him to smash the enemy with multiple hits. It kind of, sort of makes this something of a beat-em-up with bottomless pits in the first stage, but I don't know. I guess you could consider it to be a beat-em-up. I mean, it's the broadest strokes of a beat-em-up, if I'm honest with you, but... Oh yeah, and he can also initiate Chaos Spear from the air if you use the square button. That will allow him to do that. I forget what the bar does in this case, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, most of my memory of this game comes directly from playing the first few stages of Sonic's story, because that is mostly what I play when I boot this up. I boot it back up as a small curiosity, and then I'm like, okay, I've had enough. I've seen enough. So let's just avoid that. Holy crap, his homing attack goes far. Let's just avoid that whole mess of a bottomless pit this time and move from there. Well, okay. Goodbye. I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, I'm not gonna stop you from throwing yourselves off a cliff rather than working for Eggman. I can imagine that's, you know, something that someone might want to do at some point, but not me. Alright, anyway, let's continue moving forwards, onwards and upwards. Okay, that was a missile. Glad that I dodged that. Can we scale this thing, Shadow, or no? Okay, I guess not. That's fine. Let's just get out of this real quick, or not.
There should be a switch somewhere.
Yeah, I'll go look for it. Ah. This might take me to said switch. Okay.
Just as I thought.
Where's the door from here? Oh yeah, right, inverted controls. It's gonna take me a while to get used to the inverted controls, but you know. We'll get used to it eventually, I'm sure. Oh yeah, and Shadow also has a slide kick of his own, just like Sonic, so he can use it to attack enemies if you want. I don't know, I find his homing attack to be a little bit more useful, but, you know. There are warp holes? I mean, I guess that's one way of getting you into a loading screen, since this game seems to be all about those. I didn't know that. I figured instead of just taking a warp hull, you could have just gotten to the end of the stage and they could have played a quick little thing where you just transported. But okay, I guess this gives the player agency of when they should or shouldn't go into the warp hull. I don't know if that's good or not, though.
We got out of the base, but security's really high. Let's
Okay, well, here's Rouge with no explanation whatsoever. That's fine, I suppose. Oh yeah, and she used to know, like, jujitsu or some shit. She doesn't know jujitsu anymore. She has dummy bombs just like Tails, basically. Hers are a little different looking, but, you know.
Press and hold the square button for a bomb snipe.
And when she tosses her bombs, they can be a little... They're about as unwieldy as Tails' bombs, if I'm being fair, so... But I guess at least I can do that. Her bombs, I guess, are sticky bombs, so they can, like, stick in one place, so... I guess that's cool. Actually, you know, her bombs might be better than Tails, because she doesn't have as much ending lag on them as Tails does, so... Maybe it's a little easier. Maybe I'm just taking the piss. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've taken the piss about this sort of stuff. So. And I like... She has this weird slide, though, when she stops, which is a little... Okay, there we go. Now I get to see what's down here. Absolutely nothing. Got it. Fair enough. What the hell? Where were you going? You see that guy, like, fucking teleport through the air? Alright, this is getting out of hand. Hold the phone. I mean, I let it get out of hand, because I'm just sitting here gliding around directly into searchlights like I just got no cares in the world, but you know. Alright, I'll take that. That's cool. I don't know what good you think you're gonna do now, Mr. Searchlight. It's not like, you know, it's not like I already got rid of the security bots that you were using, so. Actually, kind of like Rouge's glide a little bit better too, if I'm being honest. Like, I kind of like it better than Knuckles' because she doesn't like. I feel like there might be an aerodynamics thing in terms of why you'd want to throw your hands in your hands in front of you and do a Superman glide, but I don't know. I feel like it would almost be less aerodynamic to have you go flying through the air with your hands in front of you, you know? I'm sure there's an explanation for it, though, that I'm just not thinking about. So. Yeah, anyway, before this guy whacks me with his arms, let's just keep tossing bombs. Less ending lag. I'm not doing a damn thing to you. Okay, never mind. Now I am. And yeah, that's fine. With the guy's body out of the way, I should be able to hit that guy a little easier. Alright, now, which direction are we going? This one?
Haha! Dr. Eggman is no match for me.
I'm sure he's not, Rouge. I'm sure he's not. Let's go reconnect with Shadow.
Shadow, why you?
What do you mean, why him? Who else was going to rescue you? Not that you need rescue. Apparently he works for the president now as well, so he's like one of the highest level security agents possible. Okay, that slide thing didn't work out. I better get to the ground so I can grab my rings before they fall, not fall over, but they no longer work. Alright, now I just need to find my way through here. Oh good, a vehicle. It's one of the gimmicks of Shadow's sections is vehicle levels. So, I guess we'll, you know. Well, I'm trying to get out of here quickly, but this thing controls worse than some of the buggies in Lego Island. And that is saying something.
You need to destroy 5 circuits to open the door to the outside.
Okay, so I'll just blast my way to the top. Let's see if I can... No, Shadow can't destroy... He can destroy all of Eggman's robots, but not the searchlights? Like, look at that shit. What is that searchlight made of, and why doesn't Eggman make all of his robots out of it? my buggy still turned over here, or is it gone? No, it's still here, and it upturned itself. Uproot yourself! And it also got all its health back, so that's cool, too. I will take it. So that's definitely not the missiles. Okay, let's go backwards. Oh, okay, R1. R1 is the correct. Hold on. I'm having some trouble, as you can see. I'm having some trouble with the vehicle's momentum. Now, let's turn you around. I guess we'll take care of this guy. Can I run into him and deal damage to him? I think I just... Yeah, I was going to say, I think I just killed him. Oh, okay, here's more of them. That's fine. I don't need to deal with more of them. I just need to find all the searchlights and we'll be good to go. Hey, Lifeblood, how you doing? Welcome back. So you really hurt us. Yeah, I have tolerance for this stuff, so I figured it would be a better joke to just continue to play this. I feel like it would be funnier. So, call me vindictive if you must. I'm okay with that moniker. Alright, so, let's see. 5 searchlights. I don't think that one was a searchlight. I think the next one's up here. Or I'm just passing a whole bunch of them up by going where I'm going. But, I mean, that's okay if I do. I'm not opposed to the idea. Okay. I mean, you guys are just hurting yourselves, honestly, because I can just get out of the vehicle, smash you up, and then try to get back into it before it falls off the cliff. Which I cannot, so... You know. That's the thing. Let's see. Is this a bottomless pit? I don't think so. No, it just doesn't. That's fine. Alright, so let's go get another vehicle, because it looks like the last searchlight's up here, so we'll have to get the other ones first. We'll go back, we'll grab another buggy. Unless there's a buggy up here, which, I mean, there's a distinct possibility, but... I guess I can't get up there now, because destroying that robot also destroyed the whole, structure, so... Alright, back this way we'll go. Oh, that's kind of nice. Maybe he'll die to fall damage? Yes, I got it, Shadow. I understand the objective. I am just having difficulty with getting you to the objectives, that's all. Okay. I mean, that'll work. And so will that, because apparently I don't take damage from any of this shit. Hey, Marie, you're here as well. Welcome back. How you doing? Wasn't a fever dream. We're actually playing this. Yes, that is true. This is the actual project. Why are you doing this to us? Why can't we play nice games? From this point, you're not Monochromium Live. Change your name to Asshole. Well, I mean, we already knew that was the case, but let's be clear on something. I need a falling action. Let's remember how much I disliked the previous game that we just played. So if I can play a game, like if I play a good game immediately following that one, the saccharine nature of the good game that we're playing will probably make me explode. So I have to play make it a nice smooth curve where I play a game that's slightly, like we know it's bad, but I'm having fun to kind of warm myself back up to playing good games. So if you need an excuse, there you go. That's the excuse. So. Like how Shadow actually looks behind him instead of using his non-existent side mirrors to back up. Yeah, it's very good driver of him. He got his license very nicely. So. Suffer through 2 garbage games. Well, like I said the last time, Lifeblood, you don't have to watch them if you don't like the games we're playing. I'm going to go this way. Your viewership is not required. I will play the game anyway. Okay, well... It's a good thing there's another buggy right here. Alright. Let's see what's through. Okay. Let's see if it's through door number 1 over here. I don't actually remember any of the Shadow levels like I was saying before. My memory is mostly of the first couple of Sonic stages rather than any of the Shadow and Silver stuff. I think the only thing that I do remember from Silver's campaign specifically is the billiard balls section, but the less we say about the billiard balls section, the better, I think. Where the hell are you going? Man, that guy was definitely getting his rolling around at the speed of sound on. Good for him. I wish I could do that. I'd rather be playing City Escape. Oh, well. This one has a little damage to it. I wonder if it was because of the explosion. That's possible. Okay, Shadow, you can go forward again. I need you to get on this platform here. Hang on, back up slightly so I don't fall off the side. Man, these buggy controls are worse than some of the vehicle... Did I just go through that right? These vehicle controls are worse than some of the vehicle controls in Jak and Daxter, and I am not a big fan of the vehicle controls in Jak and Daxter, so that's, saying something. It really, really is. Alright, cool. We can destroy that from here. Perfect. That's much easier than trying to get this buggy all the way over there. Alright, this one I gotta slide up because I got a little pop to do. I'll just walk right into it. Smush. And maybe I should get out of this before it squishes me to death. This looks like it's something I can actually use to get across, but I don't actually know that for sure. So I think I'm just gonna go this way and hope there's no more electric fences that are just gonna pop in from the draw distance, which there's not. Good. Fantastic. Now we can move along. The only thing I don't like about Shadow's homing attack is that there's a delay between him being able to home in on enemies. He has to do like a little moonsault in the air in order to do the next homing attack, which leaves him open to attacks, which is, you know, not so nice, but... Oh, I do actually have to get a buggy over here. Okay, well, again, let's hope the electric fences are out of the way, or this is going to be a long stage. I'll take those, though. Okay, Shadow. Alright, so... I think I can just take this straight there, though, now, because the fences are gone. So we'll see. Alright, I'm not checking chat. I'm just trying to get this stage done in an orderly fashion. It's the first stage of Shadow's level, and we've already been here for, oh god, 12 minutes, and now I'm dead, and I lose all my combat data. Well, that's great. Maybe I should have gotten the, whatchamacallit out of the way first. Well, at least I can get a better time. Alright, so searchlight number 1. That's that. Let's get out of the way before it smushes me. Now that we know what to do, though, it shouldn't be too hard to, unless the buggy does that, it shouldn't be too hard to get through the rest of it, though. I've already done the exploration section, now we can do the actual, get out of my way, platform, I need these rings. Seriously, there. I'm gonna need them to get my points up for... I don't even remember what upgrades Shadow can purchase. So... I guess whichever ones those are what our rings are gonna go towards this time. We shall see. Oh my god. Yeah, so we got framey there for a second, and then it stopped being framey, and it had a memory of all of the accelerating I tried to do while that was going on, and it just sort of kept going. Alright then. Yeah, alright then. Alright then. Physics, what are those? I don't know, I just play the video games around here. There we go, got him. Alright, can I run you guys over now, or are you just gonna... I mean, I guess that's qualified as running you over. Okay, bye. Take it with you, then. Yeah, like, this thing is taking damage from who knows what. I don't know what. It's a mystery to me, at the very least. It could be a mystery to all of us, but I don't know. Let's see if that breaks the box. It does. Good. Just sweep the leg, Shadow. Sweep the leg. And then we go. Okay. So, this time we know we have to, A, go across here, and B, actually get the buggy across it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to make a hole by pushing these away from me. Yeah, that's probably good enough. No, get out of my fucking way. There. Now you'll stay out of my way, hopefully, and I can make it across the gap with the car that I don't know how to control, because inverted controls will never not be a mystery to me. There, got it. Alright, cool. So now we just take the car this way, try not to fall off. Okay. Course correct a little bit. And last searchlight. Down, I think. Was that the last searchlight? It was. Good. And that's the end of the stage. Perfect. see here. If we follow such a curve, you'll be 30 by the time we reach Kid Icarus Uprising. Well, if people don't purchase the whatchamacallit, the stream suggestion with channel points, then I hope it won't take till you're 30, but it might take a while.
Focused.
Literally tied 14 to Pyre. How the fuck did your legs heal when you ended up on Aetherius? Weren't they fucking broken when you ended up in the main game of Pyre? They healed over the course of Pyre's main story. I talked about it when I played Pyre, so... Ending has fucked you up for days. What kind of ending did you skip? What the fuck? Watch the VOD on the YouTube upload and be as mystified as Cole and you, where your brain literally couldn't process that. Like Glowbox said. And all of that again. That silver medal was so fucking free, they gave up before they got to this stage. Yeah, this was the second campaign they worked on. Like, I feel like they gave up after stage 4 of Sonic's campaign, basically, and then the rest of the game was just, how bad can we make it? Also, you haven't changed your suggestion yet, but you're going to at some point, because you've decided it's in bad taste to make me play all of Vigor Union, and you're gonna let me play this? I mean, to be fair, you don't have a choice in this. I don't want to say it like that. I'm not trying to be a dick, Marie, but... You think it's in bad taste for me to play any game that you suggest after me playing this? I don't know if that... I don't know about that one. Can't make me not play that. Okay, plan on buying it just because you want to see me play a 3DS game. Yeah, and that's fair, because Lifeblood also wants to see a 3DS game.
My assignment was to rescue you, nothing more.
So why did we take the Scepter of
With you,
HP
it's
Lovecraft
all
out of the base with us? And why are we not throwing it in the garbage, considering its dark aura? Like, Rouge, you should know better at this point. You're supposed to get jewels,
seems they
not
don't
just
want us
any
to win.
random cursed artifact that you can find.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, I guess we're fighting. Already a dick for playing that? Nah, that's fair. I'm okay with being called a dick for playing this. Oh, look, there's the Egg Command Wolf again. I was going to say he got a winterized paint job, but that's probably just snow textures. So, Egg Cerberus is back. Let's defeat him. Do all the optional stuff, which includes playing on hard mode. YU is 51 maps long, and they get long AF before you even hit the fucking anime desert arc of the story. Oh, fun, there's an anime desert arc. I love those, because those end up being like 6 chapters worth of stuff. Alright, what do I run him into on this stage? Because this is a very large and open space. And also there are guards. I mean, I guess that's fair. Rouge, you want to help out? Like, take out the guards while I take care of the pup? Oh, okay. Just, you know, walk. Just fall right through him, Shadow. Don't, you know. Don't just end up where you're supposed to be, which is attached to his forehead. Okay, I lost that one. That's fine. Alright, let's chase after the pup and try not to activate too many of the guards while we're at it, and then I'll do a bunch of homing attacks in order to keep up with them. How about that? Alright, wait for him to start running again. Come on, pup. I know you wanna. There you go. I knew you could do it! Give the guards a wide berth. So I guess I have to probably mash homing attack in order to get up to his forehead. There, got it. Trying! Don't know what to make him crash. I guess I could make him crash into this wall. That would probably... Oh, okay. Never mind. He kicked me off within 5 seconds of me getting on him. Alright, then. This is fine, I suppose. I'm gonna go beat up these guards, actually, this time, because it'll give me something to do while Puff decides to not give me an open target. He's like one of the smartest Eggman robots I've ever seen, because he's just like, no, you specifically cannot get to me while I'm not leaving my one weak spot open. Shadow, you could have homing attacked him. What are you doing? I'm mashing the X button. Okay. Try a searchlight? Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess I could run through them. At the very least, it might help with the guards, you know. So, I don't think these programmers know what collision is. Just being honest. Wow, did you really just kick my ring? What's wrong with you? Who taught you manners, pup? Alright. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. I'll wait for you. Matter of fact, I'm going to wait for you over here while I defeat more of the guards. go up and see if I can break these searchlights with my forehead. Nope. Looks like he has to break them. Alright, that's fine. Egg Cerberus, come out to play. Okay, here he is. He's got to run first. There we go. Let him run, let him slide. Okay, so. No, Shadow, go for the... Shadow, go for the... Shadow? I'm not hitting the ground again until you go for the horn. Unless the game makes me. Shadow, please. There, got him. Alright, run into this wall for me, pup. Or don't. That's fine, I guess. I guess I can at least make him break the searchlights while I'm at it, though, because then all the... I think if the searchlights are still up, probably the robots will respawn. I don't know that for sure. I don't have any evidence of that, but I would imagine that would be... But I can just get up to it this way, if he ever lets me. No, go onto the... Oh, we've been here for 4 minutes. Fuck this, I'm starting over. This boss is supposed to be easy. Yeah, the problem is he lacks collision detection, apparently. Yep. Or he could just break the boxes, that works too. Alright, let's see. Well, it's one searchlight down. I'm just gonna hold forward and hope for the best. Try. Crash him into this wall? Yep, okay. We can, in fact, crash him into the side walls this time. That's cool. And it didn't break the side wall either, so I'll keep that in mind, because that's probably going to be my go-to. Where are you off to, pup? We playing chicken now? I don't have any chicken treats for you. Just gonna hold forward. It worked better last time. That didn't work this time. Smash him into this. Or don't. I swear, he bounces off the walls sometimes. Like, you can try to run him into something and he'll just decide he's not going to take collision from something at some point. Like, okay, sure. If that's what you want, pup. If that's what you want, I'm literally unable to stop you. The game won't let me. There are those guys. Let's chase after him. He's chasing after me, so we'll give him a berth to let him chase after me. Alright, now don't you go nowhere now. Hold forward. There we go. Try to turn him around so I can kind of have him come in at an angle here. There. Alright. So we gotta get him at the right angle in order to get him to run into something. If we try to do it too sharp of an angle, it looks like he won't run into it. So we'll keep that in mind. Oh, okay. Where are you going, Command Wolf? You're not equipped with armaments. Not normally, anyway. Actually, I think Command Wolf is equipped with armaments like guns and stuff. I forget. It's been such a long time since I've seen Zoids. I think I'm coming in at too sharp an angle here this time. See, like, occasionally he'll just decide to have hit detection and he'll hurt me, but other times it's like Shadow can, like, go through his body. Okay, I'm just gonna hold. I held slightly not forward because I didn't expect to end up on his back. I don't know. I feel like I could have made that jump, but I feel like also the game probably wouldn't have let me. Alright, so let's just do this, get around so I have an actual angle to him. The camera doesn't move fast enough to give me an angle to him. Oh, I'm back on. Okay, cool. Sweet. Come in at a not angle here, Shadow. There. That's 3. One more. I guess he gave him a little more armor since Sonic fought him. Which I guess is, you know, fair and actually somewhat prudent of Eggman to do. Alright, where's your tail, buddy? Oh. Oh. Okay, then. Why did you slide down the tail? I didn't even know it had detection to allow you to do that. Alright, just hold forward. Let me out of this place. Just head straight for that wall, buddy. You got it. No, don't. Okay. Well, he's gonna kick me off before I can run him. Maybe. Unless I run him into this. Yep, okay, good. There. 4 minutes and now we're out. 4 minutes before and we hadn't done any damage, so I'll take this. Much better. Is Rouge really only for jewels or treasures in general? At this point, I feel like that's all they do with her, and it's kind of a shame because she was like a cool secret agent with a bunch of jazzy undertones to her music in Sonic Adventure 2. It gave her this mystique that I actually kind of dug, but she doesn't really have it anymore. They just use her for gemstones. Tried going for a short walk today, managed a little over 2,000 steps, which is better than you thought you could do. Nice, congrats. Just need to figure out how you're supposed to get back to 10K a day. Well, you can work up to that. It's fine. It's no big deal. Maybe around your birthday next year you'll be able to hit your goal weight. I hope so, Marie. I think you'll make it. I have faith. Why does everybody spin to jump? I don't know. Maybe it gives them more forward momentum, I would guess. I guess their legs are kind of stubby, so they have to spin to move forward more. I don't know. I don't know enough about hedgehog physics to be able to answer that question efficiently, I think. Although, to be fair, their legs are bigger now than they used to be. Like, their legs got elongated in the modern era, like from Sonic Adventure onward. Well, really, it was Adventure 2 onward. So. Oh, okay, now there's a teleporter for some reason. Good work, you two. You found Eggman's secret base again? I think.
Ah, Soliana, the city of water. It has a constitutional monarchy, you know.
Why does that
Primary
matter?
industries are tourism and crafting precision machinery.
Uh-huh. Why would Eggman care about
current
either of those
sovereign
things?
Is Princess Elise the
Well, we know already, because Princess Elise III happens to have some weird power that could destroy the planet that Eggman wants to tap into, but,
How should I know?
you know.
I just followed my orders and retrieved the
The government wanted you to pick up the H.P. Lovecraft scepter? What is wrong with them? Isn't this how Dunwich Borers happens in the Fallout series?
Where's
The government starts playing with Lovecraftian horrors beyond their comprehension?
It's the ancient castle of Soliana in Kingdom Valley.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's where we're going next. Samus would agree on that. Yeah, probably, because Samus also spins to jump. And Samus gets more vertical momentum out of it as well. Although I think the vertical momentum with Samus's jumps are probably from her boosters on her back, because she has those boosters, like almost half like a backpack or something on the back of her suit that just kind of, they give her a little extra airtime, you know. So. Isn't the fire thing is the H.P. Lovecraft? I assume that most of the things that they're messing with in this game, including the fire snake, are just Lovecraftian horrors. Because, I don't know, it feels like the only explanation that I can come up with that doesn't make my brain want to explode. So. Oh, there's a cave exploration club. Cool. In the cave in the forest outside of town. Thanks for the info, buddy. I'll go check out the cave exploration club. Oh, okay. Well, if the bridges fell down, we'd probably be okay, because we could just, hop, skip, and jump our way over it. So. We're back in New City. I don't think Shadow can fly like Sonic can. I don't think he gets vertical momentum from his spin. I guess we can find out if I can find the metal boxes, so... I will not be doing any side quests in this game, sir. Thank you very much for the info, but you can fuck off with this. Like, even I have limits, okay? Like, I might just play this game for the hell of it, but even I have limits. Doing Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 100% for the stream, yeah, no, I don't think I'd... Like, that would count as a torture device in my eyes. You couldn't get somebody in Guantanamo Bay to play that. Hey, look, the air chip. And what's a blue memory shard? Chaos Boost level 1. During the boost, you will be granted Chaos Snap, an upgrade to Chaos Attack and Chaos Smash. Boy, it'd be nice if I knew what either of those things were, but I'll buy it, because why the hell not? Let's see.
Huh?
I mean, I guess, yeah. It's just helpful because they won't let me into Old City at the moment. So. Okay, here's the metal boxes. Let's see if Shadow can fly just like Sonic. No, Rouge, get off the box. We know it doesn't work if there's another person with me. Tails proved that last time. Yeah, see, he doesn't get any vertical momentum from it. Maybe if I move slightly. Oh, I can get some horizontal momentum out of moving and then sliding, I guess, and smashing people with the box. This box has become my new personal vehicle. I'm going to use it to slide all over the city now. It has become... This box is the most important NPC in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 because it lets me do things that I should not be able to do. I'm having more fun with this goddamn box than anything else. Okay, that's enough. Let's go find the entrance to the forest. I think it's right over here. Yeah, thanks, kid. Grandpa, are you in the exploration club as well? Well, I probably needed the light chip, to be fair, so... Not everyone survives in volcanoes. Check your privilege, Bowser. Just realized something. How does this idiot keep making new bases? Why not just pick somewhere that's actually naturally dangerous and fucking enhance the natural danger with artificial danger, like more robots? Yeah, make a base in a fucking volcano and have a secret way to get in for yourself. That way intruders would die. Yes, but they wouldn't have any plot if they did that, Marie. Eggman has to give his adversaries a chance to actually win. Otherwise, it's not fun for him. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Press the square button near the Trail of Rings to do a light.
I'm trying, Rouge. The game won't let me get to the Trail of Rings. There we go. I'm gonna hold forward just in case. Okay, they were smart enough to put it out, like, in front, like, further into the thing than just the edge of the platform, so... I could have sworn there was a way to open up a full map in this game, but I don't remember how to do it. Oh, this is used for a side quest, I remember. I actually did some of the side quests the first time I played this game, just to see how bad they were. There were actually some kind of okay ones, like there were some time attack ones that had really tight windows for their goals in order to get maximum rank, and so I, of course, being the stubborn person that I was, decided I was going to try to get the best ranks on things. And I think a few of them I actually did get an S rank on them, so it's not bad. Alright, so I'm going to assume Shadow doesn't like water. I mean, he was already freaking out just looking at it, so I think it's, you know, safe to assume. So let's go see if we can find the other entrance, because I think there's like one entrance to a stage over there, but obviously not yet, and then there's another one in just a minute here. I think it's up here at the ancient temple, yeah. So yeah, do you like wide open spaces? Because this section of the map is very wide open spaces, as you can very plainly see. So, I'll take that, why not? Nice and easy to grab, I suppose. Well, that doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, I see, I just gotta go over here. I was gonna say, do I need to hit some sort of a switch or something to get in? But no, I guess I can just hop up here. It's fine. I think this is where I need to go next. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think this is where I need to go next. Being an archaeologist, researching this building. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, this might be Kingdom Valley, which might not be where I'm supposed to be going. There's a clear lack of direction in this game, as you can plainly tell. So, I guess we'll just run around and, I guess, spitball it until we find something. We definitely needed to come over here, though, because the light dash was there for us to get here, so... Maybe I just passed up where we're supposed to go. Maybe if I actually looked up, like, the proper locations for all of the stages before I did this, I'd stop wasting everybody's time. Let's see here. Then he loses. What the fuck, be ruthless? Yeah, Eggman's a Saturday morning cartoon villain. He wouldn't be ruthless. Maybe I can go down here. Although I think this leads back to the other, like the old city, so... Tight windows for time trials. Sonic Frontiers Cyberspace 1 and 1-2 says hi. Like you have less than a minute to get the S rank. Wow, holy shit. Wait, there are medals in the hub world? Why, I guess to give you another collectible. I don't even think they do anything, if I'm honest with you, but there they are. Shadow's a copy of Sonic, so he can't swim as well. You would think he would learn to swim to be superior. Yeah, like, I feel like it would boost Shadow's ego if he was just like, okay, well, I have an edge over Sonic now because I can swim and he cannot. But, yeah, I don't think he ever learns to do that. Like, I feel like swimming in a Sonic game would be, like, a really novel thing, you know? But, when the Chaos Gauge is full, use the R1 button to do a Chaos Boost. Okay. What do I do with this Chaos Boost? Can you do like a... No? Okay. Maybe if I just... Okay. That was the solution. If I just do the actual, you know, the Chaos attack, I can do it. Okay, look, we found the next section. Alright, cool. Fantastic. Let me take a drink before I do this. Now, of course, that's a poor game design thing, too, because you can get the light chip from the stage, but, like, what if you forget to buy the Chaos Booster? Then you have to leave this entire zone and go all the way back to the store, which is in the other section of the city, in order to grab the, in order to get to this point, you know, so... Yeah, what was that teleport? So there's just, like, weird warp gate things. I mean, Shadow can Chaos Control, so really he doesn't need warp gates to get to things, but there are just warp gates in stages that take you to different parts of the stages now, or in the hub world to take you to different parts of the hub world, so... You're right, the medals do nothing. This game literally wasn't finished. Okay, so, like I said, vehicle sections are Shadow's big thing. Here's a hang glider section. And in one of the strangest choices in this game, the hang glider actually moves in the proper direction when you have it move. Like, it moves up when you press up and down when you press down, even though everywhere else the controls are inverted. I don't think I understand. I'm just gonna blast. I'm gonna keep blasting. Hope for the best. I was gonna say, are we gonna hit this rock? Kind of. Also, kind of not. Okay, no. Question for the interdimensional portal. I will try my best to provide an answer for you. I don't think I can do so because providing any defense for this game is asking for trouble, so... Why is this just a rail shooter section? They had a lot of ideas with this game. They used all of them and then forgot to make any of them be in-depth. That's what I would assume is the correct answer to that one. It's also only like 30 seconds long, which, okay, that's what you want. Fine. I don't know if anybody asked for a 30-second rail section.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move.
Oh, okay.
Leave it to me.
Okay, well, I guess this is more traditional Rouge gameplay. I just have to find the 3 keys. Off of this section so I can actually get off of it. There. Sometimes if the camera trick that I said before doesn't work, you can use an incline to actually get out of a section. So, okay, that is not breakable. I mean, I guess I should have known that considering this is Sonic 06 we're talking about. But right, I'm letting go of the stick. Let me out. I guess I could just go down. Okay. Eh. See how you like that. Maybe if I go up, it'll let me off. Maybe. Hold on. I have to find the sweet spot. There's a sweet spot on this wall where it will let me off of the wall. I think. Or this wall was a trap and I'm going to have to restart. Which is a distinct possibility, because I would not... Okay, I found it. There we go. I would not put it past the developers to just not have proper collision detection on some of the walls, considering what the rest of the game looks like. Alright, let's go see if we can find one of these keys. That's not a key, that's a medal. I almost just fell in the water. That's fun. Oh, okay. Well. You two can die together now. Slightly apart, that's all. That looks like a place someone might store a key. Let's go check it out. Okay. Gentlemen, you're gonna need to give me a moment. There's only so much rouge to go around. No, this is just another medal. Alright, well. I tried. It didn't work out, but I tried. Okay, so that's where rouge started, was down there. Whoa. Can I not? Okay, I guess I cannot. Alright, then. So let's go back to starting point, and we'll see where else we can go. Maybe in here? I kind of like the music for Kingdom Valley, though. Like, it kind of almost sounds Rouge-like from previous experiences with Rouge, you know? Okay, well, that didn't do a whole lot for me. I was kind of hoping, you know, holding the... Okay. That's how you get into first-person mode. I was unaware of this, but that's how you get into first-person mode. You hold the square button. That's fun. No, like, other button. Just hold the square button, but only when on the ground. At least their bombs have some homing attack to them. That's kind of nice.
It looks like it's equipped with heavy weapons.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that, again, this is a spot where someone would hide a key, so... Hey, look, there's a key. Now, where's the last... Ah, okay, more guys up here. Here you go. Have fun with that. Now for you. Now we get off the wall. Hope we don't fall through the floor. And here's key number 1. Cool. Next key, please. Where have I not been? I feel like there's several places where I have not, well, have not been. I guess we'll just keep looking. I don't know. I feel like this section is pretty open. Like... maybe too open. Like, this is... I feel like this is more open than Mad Space was. Like, Mad Space was really open, but also Mad Space, it was pretty easy to get around Mad Space because you could just kind of hop off of, you know, springs and stuff to get there. Oh, look, I seem to have found the other side of that door. That's cool. I think this is... no, this isn't the other side of the door. Never mind. This is Blight Town. Blight Town 3. So yeah, just hold the square button in the air and you'll do a cluster bomb, which will deal with these enemies with larger HP totals. That's kind of nice, I guess. Anything over here for me to look for? I mean, I don't know if there will be keys in... oh, well, that's kind of nice, actually. And there's this guy. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping to hit him with them, Rouge, but, you know, okay. Got him. Wasn't sure if they would hide a key inside of an enemy, so that's why I wanted to defeat that guy. He looked like he was big enough to hide a key inside of, you know. Okay. Grab these while I'm here, why not? I'm still trying to figure out where I haven't been yet. Okay, Rouge, I need to actually, like, there. Don't fall in the water, you can glide. I think I've been to this section. I think I was on the top part of this section before. Get rid of these, I guess. That was where we found key 1, so... and I may have just trapped myself on another wall. Oh, no, never mind, I can just go like this. Alright, metal here. Not key. Oh my god, okay. Didn't really think that was gonna happen, but sure. Okay. Running away now. Just gonna let that happen. Don't question, just let it happen. There's probably a key in here. Yeah, there we go. Hidden in plain sight. Because this is not hiding. Key number 2. I should have turned around after I came over here and cluster bombed the other guys. That's okay. They respawn? No, it's just one of these roller guys. There you go. There he is. I thought that'd be enough. Alright then. 2 keys down, 1 to go. Where would I be if I was key number 3? Well, okay. That looked like a speedrunning tech for a second there. Interesting. Like you could use that to boost speed or something. Okay. Can't believe I dodged that. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. No, we've already been over here. So, excuse me, big guy. Just trying to make my way. Because this is where key number 1 was. Yeah, big open area. Kind of a pain to navigate, honestly, because a lot of it looks very similar. Oh my god, okay. Kind of fly by on a moment's notice here. So. You know, actually, key number 3 is probably in here. Because I saw a thing in here that would definitely hide a key. We just had to get in. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Got it now. Carry on. Oh my god. Almost got hit by that missile. Here. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Rouge's bombs better than Tails because Tails' dummy bombs, first of all, they put dummy rings all over the place. And second of all, they're kind of annoying to move and activate because, like, I don't know, they just sort of make things worse because Tails has a lot of ending lag on them, and there's just a whole lot to them, I guess. Okay, now we get to the hovercraft section, and I remember this being a pain in the nutsack. I'm gonna try not to use my gunshots unless I absolutely need them, because it looks like, oh no, they respawn. Never mind, I can just use them ad nauseam. It's fine. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that that didn't happen directly in front of me. Goodbye, cruel world. I guess sometimes you just die.
Press the triangle button to get out.
That's fine. Okay, so we have to race through here then, I'm guessing, is what they're trying to tell me. Is like, go fast, because Sonic game plus things will fall on you if you don't go fast. So I will go fast, game. I just wish the detection on those rings wasn't atrocious. Alright, go fast. And go this way. Don't go fast, because if you go fast, you will also die. Go slow and let them fall first, then go.
Press the triangle.
Yeah, I remember this section being the really bad section for Shadow, because, like, I remember having lots of trouble with this. I think I lost all my lives at one point here. So, hell, it might happen again. We'll see. Whoa. I don't know how that just happened. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to keep moving. You know, it might be because one stray bullet caused the thing to fall over, actually. Because, like, I shot it, and it just sort of fell over. Can I go this way? Maybe. Who's supplying Rouge with all of those? Oh, she just keeps them in her absolute storage space, you know. Mad space. Let's see here. You would defend this game? Heresy. I mean, I try not to, but I guess sometimes it just happens. Is this a Tails copy or a Knuckles copy? Rouge is kind of a combo of both, because she can glide. Well, actually, I guess... So she can glide, but she has bombs like Tails. So, yeah, a combination of both. Mix of the two. Do you like how Rouge and Knuckles are glorified treasure hunt radars? Yeah, pretty much. There's a reason they're being shipped together. Sort of like the music, but this level sucks so much. Want to bet Eggman can't swim as well? Like, this isn't funny. Probably can. He always has his Eggmobile. So, why does this game tank so much? Did something hit you? Like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, the towers... So the towers break. It looks like sometimes they'll break because I shoot, and sometimes they'll break because stage set piece happens to them. So, like, here's what I basically need to do is I need to go this way because that one's falling in that direction. So then maybe if I go in a different direction from these ones, I can, I can let that one fall, right? And then I can kind of, like, activate this one and then go backwards. Maybe. Hold on. Oh, look, up and down works like up and down now. I'm just gonna try to go this way as fast as I can and hope for the best. Okay, we made it. Good. Now we can turn around and keep going. I think we made it. Did the tower fall? Yes, it did. Good. I mean, it's not good. It's architecture from thousands of years ago breaking, but good. I'm just gonna go this way and hope it doesn't try to fall this way, because that would be some Mega Man X6 shit. Alright, so I think we found an To another section. Very good. Reloading! There. I've reloaded! I don't know how. I guess I just got more bullets. What are these boxes doing? Are they like trying to physics, but they can't? Okay, I'm gonna assume I get out of this thing now. Because I don't think a hovercraft can use a spring. I mean, springs do work pretty good, but not like that. Okay, I was gonna try to use that to break these guys, but they're still, oh no, it was just the box. The box was tricking me into thinking the guy was still alive. I could have just gotten punished for that, but I did not. Now what? The stage led me here, so and there's railings direct. Oh, hang on. I see. I need to take Mr. Eagle for a ride. Thanks, Mr. Eagle. So yeah, the towers will break sometimes because you shoot them and sometimes because they just feel like it, which is unfortunate for architecture of the towers, but we made it, so totally didn't see that eagle. He wasn't there at first. I think he flies in and you're supposed to wait for him, but like if they wanted you to have you wait for him, they should have put railings around that entire circular platform so you literally had nowhere to go. Like the stage veers to the left there, so you obviously go to the left, and then you just sort of, you know, veer off. Shadow, stop T-posing. Sonic did enough of that previously. You're a government agent now. You should know how to spin in the air. I think I can home into this. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Alright. Alright, game. 5 frames per second. Don't eat my inputs, please. Thank you. It must be something about Kingdom Valley, though, because Sonic also does that in Kingdom Valley, where he just sort of, whatchamacallit, he just sort of T-poses through the air. Well, not when they're Eggman's robots, there's not, Shadow. You should know that by now. Ow. My face! How can I keep up my government image in PR if my face gets trashed? Yes, I know how to do the chaos attack, guys. I had to do it multiple times to get through the first stage. You don't have to tell me. It's fine. I got it. You know, though, the thing about Kingdom Valley is that I can kind of see where they actually tried to, like, properly design things in the level. And it's kind of sad that it just ends up being not, you know? It's just kind of sad that the whole thing ends up being a train wreck, no matter who you're playing. Actually, I think Silver's might be okay, but it ends up being a train wreck for most of the people when they play it. I would have to remember Silver's, if I'm honest, so okay, keep moving. Keep moving. How about this? Alright, got him. Perfect. Just keep the momentum up. That's what we do in Sonic games. We try to keep the momentum up as best as we... Oh, okay. As best as we can. I wasn't holding forward. I say keep the momentum up, and I wasn't holding forward, so I didn't hit the boost pad. Oh, well. I couldn't move in that section, by the way, just there. So those rings are... maybe you can get them? I don't know how you do it, but maybe you can get them. Or that, yeah. You turn on a dime in this game in case it wasn't clear from the Mach Speed section, so sometimes you'll just, like, do something ironic like that where you'll whack into a wall. Is this stage really still going on? Like, holy shit, guys. This is 13 minutes. It's a Shadow stage. Like, I shouldn't be playing any Sonic stages for 13 minutes, let alone a stage with a Speed character. What is happening? Let's take care of these guys first, because I need to build my combat rating back up, and then I can hopefully get up here. There we go. Sure, I'll take that. Why not? Build my lives back up. Where am I supposed to go from there, though? Maybe I need to pay more attention, like bounce more. Because that's the wonderful thing about Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, is that he likes to do the bounce. Oh, okay. So I could learn from him and do more of the bounce myself. I'll give you another hot take. I like the 100 Acre Wood stages in Kingdom Hearts, and I don't care what anybody says. They can bite me if they don't like them. It's a nice little distraction with a bunch of friends. It's a very safe environment. I'm all for it. Alright, there we go. Wait, this is where I've been. Never mind, I'm dead. Why do these random springs exist? Fair question. Don't know. So, okay, so probably the door is going to open, and I just didn't see that and assumed that I couldn't get through because the door was... You know what happened? Here's what happened, is the door was closed because I didn't defeat all the enemies. Now the door opens. Okay. We understand better now. We understand better how this all works, and so now we can actually move right along. Ow. Man, nothing like 0 end lag frames on the slide there, guys, huh? Hit his fusion core, Shadow! Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes you'll just hit them in the wrong spot, and it won't register damage, even though you're sitting there pounding on them, so that's also fun. Shadow is fun. He's a button masher. But the button mashing only works 50% of the time. It's like a slot machine. These stairs don't have... No, don't even think about it. As I say, these stairs don't have hit detection. I'm loath to, like, go too fast on these things. Oh, we're only close? Okay, I mean, it's not like we've been doing this for 14 minutes, Rouge. How much closer do we have to get? I'm gonna guess that much closer. Okay. Thought I was gonna, like, jump up into one of those missiles there, but... You know what? It worked out. Buffed out okay. Okay, didn't buff out there, though. I assume you're supposed to light dash there, but I tried to do that and it didn't work. I don't know what that spring does over there. I don't care. I just want to get out of here. Feel bad for these stained glass windows. Yeah, archaeologically, again, not really helping. Doesn't help with your bad DMC5 combos. I wish I had more combo game in this game. It might actually help. Like, you can do two things. You can just mash the X button to do a big combo, or you can do a Chaos Spear, which only stuns enemies. It doesn't actually deal damage in this game. A little unfortunate. Missed opportunity, if you ask me. Chaos Spear was strong in Sonic Adventure 2. There are people that don't like the 100 Acre Woods. I've heard people say they don't like them. I don't know why. Maybe they say it's too slow, like, and not combat intensive enough. But, like, no, you need to take a break from that stuff sometimes. Just to give yourself some time, you know? You like them, but that's because they were a nice distraction from mashing X to use the keyblade. Yeah, there is, in base game Kingdom Hearts 2, a lot of people at the base level like to use the saying of, it's a game where you mash the X button and then occasionally press the triangle button. There is more to Kingdom Hearts 2's combat system than just that, and I will be demonstrating one aspect of it when we play it. But it's more complex than it lets on. You can get through the whole game just mashing X and occasionally triangle, but it's more complex than it lets on. Okay, now what?
The former king of Soliana used to reside in this castle.
Why did they want to extract us from here rather than the open field that they could have very easily landed a helicopter in to take us back home?
I heard a prototype energy engine failed, which caused the accident.
Uh-huh.
I think the name of the plan was...
The Solaris Project.
Oh, hi, Eggman. Look, even Eggman's having a hard time landing his giant hovering vehicle in this small space. How do you expect him to land a helicopter in here?
Named after their eternal sun god.
Uh-huh.
Doctor.
It's been a while, my dear Rouge. And of course, Shadow.
So did he ever pay you guys for helping him in Sonic Adventure 2? Oh, look, it's even called the Scepter of Darkness. Like, I feel like that's a bad idea to just be even bothering with that thing. I guess if Eggman had it, though, it's probably better that we do deal with it. Is this supposed to scare me? I just went through hundreds of these robots in Kingdom Valley. Oh, look, he's actually being competent in this game. Or Rouge is being incompetent. One or the other. Nice catch, Shadow. No, you went after the wrong thing. Her broken bones will mend, but the Scepter of Darkness, won't. Oh, it's just an EMP grenade. Fantastic. Thanks, Rouge. You got us a reusable EMP grenade. What an invention.
Shadow.
Well. I don't think there's any EMP grenades I know of that have monsters inside of them. Shadow orbs. So that's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for helping with those guys. Saved me about 2 seconds of work. Oh, no. I was gonna say, is this Black Doom all over again? But no, Shadow knows how to sidestep, so. Speaking of shadows, I am the Shadow, the true self.
What? His shadow.
So, the big bad of this game is Shadow's shadow.
Ironic fate can be.
That's just great. Okay.
Resurrected through your shade.
I didn't know Sonic the Hedgehog was going to be inspired by Persona 3. Thanks, guys. I didn't need that.
Who are you? And how do you know my
Well,
name?
he's your Shadow, so that's how he knows. He's heard you say your name before.
I'm Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark.
Yeah, so Shadow's Shadow, who we saw in the future at one point, is named Mephiles. Cool.
What? Did you forget me?
I don't think I ever remembered you, frankly. Hell, they didn't even put a mouth on you, even though you're speaking to me right now.
Oh, yes.
Don't touch me.
What you gave to me, I now return to you.
What does that even mean?
A one-way ticket to oblivion.
He gave you that? When? Oh, okay. Alright, sure, bye. I love how they just pop out of existence. Like, there's no, like, fancy aura or something that takes them out of there or something. It's just, they put them in an electrical field and then just... gone. And guessing from the sky and the destroyed building that now we're in the future. So I guess now we know how Shadow got and Rouge got here. Mephiles took them
Seems
here.
we've been teleported to another location.
A location where the buildings are about
Well, let's find
only
out.
about 5 times the size of Rouge rather than hundreds of times. Yeah, just no animation. No nothing.
Who is he?
Why is this in black and white? Oh, right, because Mephiles is Shadow's Shadow, so he probably only sees monotone colors. Crisis City Stage 3? No, we gotta watch another cutscene first. Thought he just wanted the scepter back. Imagine if someone just threw it at a missile to fuck it the fuck up. I mean, it would have done almost the same thing.
Pinpointed our location.
Just released Mephiles. Who Eggman apparently didn't want to release, even though he wants to use Iblis to destroy the world somehow.
No, that's not
Yes, this is how White Shadow was born.
We're still in
He's
the
Mephiles the
Doctor's
Dark. That name
base.
is so
But
boring.
how can that be?
We have a clone of Sonic who himself has himself a clone, yes. They cloned the clone now. Okay. That's where we're at now. Fair enough. And there's also time travel.
Appears we've gone through time.
Like, this game feels like it's just some 12-year-old Sonic fanfiction put to screen most of the time, if I'm being honest.
Maybe more, depending on when this database was last updated.
Granted, it's a pretty articulate 12-year-old, but
Well,
still.
at least we know we've arrived in the future.
I don't think that's going to help us,
That
Rouge.
means this Mephiles character has the power to control time.
Okay.
His power feels very similar to my own chaos control.
So I guess now we know how
But
Shadow knew he could use Chaos Control to travel through time because Mephiles taught him by proxy? I guess. I am almost 100% sure that is not how you use a computer. You're probably correct. Yeah, doesn't that cause DNA degradation in some stories? Yes. Apparently this isn't one of them, though. Knuckles has another concussion. God damn it, Knuckles, I just paid your hospital bill.
I feel dizzy.
You feel so dizzy, there's a space between the second Z and the Y in dizzy.
Where are
I didn't catch that the first time.
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you
But
guys.
at least we're filling in the blanks a little bit here, you know.
Rouge?
The nice thing, I don't want to say that there's many nice things about this game, but the nice thing about the first half of Sonic, Shadow, and Silver's stories is that they kind of connect to each other, like, pretty quickly, so you can kind of put the pieces together in terms of, oh, these people just sort of showed up in the other story, but now we know how they got here. We just don't know how Silver got to the, past originally, so we're gonna have to figure that one out tomorrow.
Our own timeline.
The future? Then that means Eggman's machine can control time.
So, did he learn that from the Scepter of Darkness, or...
Dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
That is the question, Knuckles.
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy.
Like 2 Chaos Emeralds.
I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient.
You have to do it with me, Sonic.
Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
Not again. So we need 2 Chaos Emeralds, so let's go find them. Yeah, most people can't figure out computers anyways. I mean, to be fair, if anyone's going to tell you that most people can't figure out how to use computers, Marie would be the one. She worked in IT, basically, so she'd be the one to tell you. There's technically no problems with cloning. Not that we know of, anyway. Had a caller that literally complained about how her job was really hard for the pay rate of $35 an hour. She called in because she didn't know how to open Microsoft Excel. Well... Oh good, Shadow's jamming out to the music, or is that just him trying to end up in it? What's with the grind rail there? Like, how am I even going to use that? I'm in a vehicle. Oh, okay. Oh good, I hit a railing and righted myself. You know what? I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'll take it. What's the word? Oh my god. See what I mean, though? Sometimes that just happens where you'll, like, lose frames for a minute, and it'll keep all of the acceleration that was happening. I'm just getting out. It's fine. I can make it through here without the vehicle. It's all okay. Okay. You know what? I'll just leave that guy. It's fine. I'm gonna play this Shadow stage like a Sonic stage. How about that? If they don't die to one home... Well, actually, technically speaking, that's not true, because Sonic had to do multiple homing attacks as well to kill things, so I guess I could still play it like a Shadow stage. Yeah, I don't know, it just kind of feels a little like his Chaos attack combo thing just kind of feels a little lazy, I guess. Like, I feel like it could be more interesting than it is, but, like, it just sort of feels like because you're just mashing a button to kill things, you're just kind of inflating the playtime of the stage by doing it, you know? Alright, this guy needs to look out there. See if I can make it to... Well, I can make it to this railing. Well, they're not in your way anymore, Shadow, because we're going this way instead. I don't know if I have to jump up to get here, but I'm going to assume I do. Hey, there we go. Look at that. I made it to a second place. With more rails. There was something for me to grab up there, but that's okay. I don't have to. Thanks. Could have grabbed the other one too, but... Nope, goodbye. I'm leaving. I'm pretty sure I just ran straight into a concrete wall because that loop led directly into a concrete abutment, but okay, it's a loading screen, so I guess I'll be okay. My everything won't be broken when I come out of it, I hope. I think he needs a Scepter of Darkness for more control. Yeah, he could use it to be more precise with the time travel, so maybe that's why he was looking for it, and with Mephila's, you know, escaping from it. Now, he can't have control over the time stream because Mephila's was the reason why he could have control in the first place. So that's a fair way of looking at it. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a switch rails button in this game. Like, you can press left and right in the hopes of making it to the next rail, but that doesn't guarantee that you'll switch rails, which is a little unfortunate, if you ask me. Oh, okay, thank you. I don't think I needed that, but I'll take it. Let's see what we got here. I see a trail of enemies. I will attempt to follow it. Okay, well, he's going to hit the thing there, but that's fine. Oh, go to checkpoint. Fantastic. We're okay. See, like, now it makes sense that we have to defeat a bunch of enemies, because there's a bunch of enemies guarding a cage. So, the faster you defeat them, the faster you get through the stage. But, like, in a lot of cases, there's just, like, a bunch of enemies just strewn around, and there's not really much of a reason to fight them, because it's like, no, you're getting in the way of the speed that I play these games for. Like, I'm trying to play this to go fast, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm just taking the piss. It's possible. I've taken the piss before. It happens. Oh, okay. Boy, it's a good thing there was ground below me there. That could have ended very poorly. Okay, I guess I'm going the other way now. Now I can't even get up here. No, seriously, which way am I going? If there's no enemy, how am I supposed to get up here? Do I get up here, or do I just go down? I guess I can just go down, yeah. I guess so. Alright, sure. I'll take it. I bumped into a wall, but at least I didn't die. Yeah, we'll go this way this time. I think I used those enemies as a springboard with Sonic, so we'll go this way with Shadow. I guess I could have just somersaulted through those guys and probably gotten through them a little easier, but, you know. Whoa, okay. Sure. I'll take a little... Shadow just felt like playing around. It's fine. Just let him have some fun, you know. Got him. And now over here. I was gonna say stage transition, but no, not yet. We gotta go through this section first. I'm just gonna let the game go. I'm not gonna press any directions because this is like an auto-scroller, basically. They have those sometimes. I'll just let the game play itself for a second. Alright, this guy... Are you gonna have a hitbox, sir? Yes, you are. Okay. Good thing there was a stage there. That would have gone very poorly if there wasn't. You look like a distraction, actually. Because those things behind me would have ran me over if I had stopped for you. Speaking of run me over, those things did a decent job of running that guy over. Alright, sure. Off we go. Where am I going? Over here. Okay. Sure. I'll take that. I think he was shooting a projectile, and I think I homing attacked the projectile, and that was what was happening there. See, like, this stage is alright. It's not like... You stay moving for the majority of the time, which is kind of more than I could say about what happened with Kingdom Valley. Like, with Kingdom Valley, there was a lot of standing still, you know what I mean? So... What is the law of physics in this world? They only apply selectively, it seems like. Let's see if we end up in the tornado so I can give you a picture of why. Because Crisis City with Sonic had you going inside of that whirlwind thing. And the laws of physics didn't really apply there either. Oh, okay. We're in a hang glider section. That's cool. So I guess I'm going to have to destroy debris in my way, or otherwise fly through it. I don't know if it's insta-kill, so I don't think I want to find out. How did we get a gun-operating hang glider in the future, exactly? This isn't going to go... Okay, you know what? You know what? Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that, too, because these will probably come in handy, these one-ups. I'm grinding for now. You can just fly through obstacles, apparently. No one will bat an eye. The game won't even bat an eye. You do have to destroy some of them, but apparently not all of them. Gonna get claustrophobic at that rate. Alright, where's Shadow's, the rest of his stage going to take place, though? Because this is where Sonic did his Mach Speed section. It only cost half your HP, no problems there. Is it just me, or does Shadow have anger issues? Maybe just a little bit. You'd think with his new government job he'd have access to a good therapist, but this was made in 2006, so good therapy might not have been covered by his health insurance yet. I hate that I can just relate that into this game. So, why make a rocket-powered glider in the first place? Good question. What else did I miss in chat? Let me see. I know I'm in the stage and I should be just going, but... Oh, I didn't miss much, actually. Somehow reminds you of Jet Set Radio. I mean, maybe with all the sliding around, like, because you're on roller skates in that game, so... Trying to control time and or space always goes badly. Is Eggman just not genre-savvy? Probably not. He's super edgy in this one because he's trapped in a future and he can't watch his favorite show. Yeah, only cost half for HP, no problem here. Why make a rock power glider? Because gun makes no fucking sense. I mean, most of this game makes no fucking sense, to be fair. They're just playing along. I thought the game was going to fling me into a bottomless pit just then, but it did not. I think that happens in one of the other playthroughs, though, to be fair. So. I'm going for the 1-up. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going for the 1-up. I might need them, depending on where we end up. Okay, here's the vehicle section to force me to spend more time with the stage. Ooh, I don't know where this goes. That could have been a cliff just now, and I would have ran right off of it. I had to open my big fat mouth, didn't I? Ask and you shall receive. I'm just not even... I don't even know if I need to go in the buggy, so I think I might just avoid it. I feel like it's a beginner's trap. Well, I guess I can't get the 1-up this time, so that's fine. Once you collect them, I guess they're gone. And I mean, I guess that makes sense, because it would make it pretty easy to get through the stages if you just, could infinitely farm 1-ups in the stages. Alright, so, under the assumption that I don't need the buggy, let's go to the end of this section so I can see an indestructible wall that can only be destroyed with missiles. Which would just be about par for the course, honestly. I can't believe I could homing attack all the way to that guy. That's impressive, Shadow. Alright, now where to? It's up here. Yep. Any enemies? Oh, there we go. I wouldn't have felt very safe going over that button. That was just a beginner's trap buggy. What the hell, guys? That's not very nice. I mean, I know it's this game, but, like, don't you want the players to use the buggy? Isn't that, like, part of the whole having agency by playing Shadow thing? Like, give them something different to do? You just said, here's a buggy. You will die if you use it because you'll run off of a cliff. I mean, I guess I was dumb, but it still feels like a beginner's trap to me. Okay, anyway, off we go. Okay. Well, I got a ring back, so that's the important thing here. Okay, and now I'm dead again. Because I picked the wrong railing. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a change rails thing here. You just have to kind of jump and hope for the best, which is sad, I guess. We're going to find out, Shadow, because off we go. I'm just going to try to go fast, so that way we can get away from all the debris.
How big is this fire?
I mean, it's a fire tornado, Shadow. What did you expect? And again, I actually don't even know if pressing the square button there gives you speed. I would assume it does, because why would they put it there if it doesn't? But, you know. Oh, okay, thanks, buddy. Oh, thought I was going to be able to use him to springboard past these, well, springboards. And now the stage is still going. Well, here we are. I figured the stage was going to be over soon because Sonic stages, you know, Sonic stage ended like 5 minutes ago when he went through the Mach Speed section, but I suppose Shadow isn't a Mach Speed section in this game. He's a speed character, but not like Sonic is. Sonic is the speed character. Shadow, in this case, is the power character. He kills everything with violence. And not this gun he found this time. I like the cartoon-ass sound effects, too, from him whacking enemies. It's just, you can kind of very vaguely hear like a whoosh in the background. He's whacking them. I mean, I guess it's a Sonic game, so there would be cartoon-ass sound effects, but, you know. Yes. Alright, we're done. Probably another C or B rank because I died a couple of times, but that's okay. I don't think that Shadow has any particularly large upgrades to get in this game, so I'm not really concerned about that. Like Sonic, I'm more concerned about getting good ranks because I want to buy the gems, but I think Shadow's pretty free, so.
Guess that was all right.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, why the fuck was Shadow eligible to work for Gun? Did SA2 not count for anything? Or Shadow the Hedgehog? Because in both games, Gun was trying to kill him, from my remembrance. Why are we walking towards the fire tornado? Maybe Rouge told us that was where the Chaos Emerald was. I think we're going to have to fight Iblis again pretty soon, by the way, because we have to go through Flame Core next, judging by Sonic's story. Excuse me. You went through a bunch of shit for a background check for this job, including answering stuff like, have you been arrested, and have you knowingly participated in activities against the government? This is literally a massive first-time player trap. You had an easier time just not playing the fucking game. Game design. It's fun. Also, being asked stuff like that for jobs is also fun, quote-unquote. I mean, I guess they ask you a bunch of questions kind of like they aren't as direct with that sort of stuff in some jobs, but they do ask you a decent number of questions like, have you, ever been arrested for drug use or something like that? Like, I feel like there's a few questions on interviews with that. So.
My precious Chaos Emerald, you are also beautiful.
I guess it's good that the Chaos Emeralds are still around in the future, even though the future's fucked. Would have been a little bit of a hard time to get back without them, huh? Oh my god! It's another robot guy.
What's he doing here?
Yeah, so Omega was introduced in Sonic Heroes. He's the last in Dr. Eggman's line of E-Series robots. You'd think he would have stopped naming them after Greek letters after Gamma completely fucked him over in Sonic Adventure 1, but no, he really didn't.
It seems he's in standby mode.
I wonder why he got here in standby mode.
To create this future.
Oh, communicator.
Yes,
Communicator
this
still
is-
works in the future, apparently.
Understood. We'll be there in a
Probably
minute.
because Tails, did something off screen to get her
It
communicator
looks like
working.
Sonic and his friends have found something too. Let's go. It's not like we can do anything for him now.
We could give him the Chaos Emerald and power him up with it.
Yeah.
Or you could just abandon, your best friend from the past 2 games, Shadow. No big deal. Why not? He could probably help us. He is a death machine. But oh well. You had to do a 7-year background check. You don't want to fucking remember back to 2016 in your life. Fair
You
enough.
guys are so slow. Look.
You used drugs but didn't get arrested, so the answer is no.
Chaos
There you go.
Emerald.
Is it really illegal if you don't get caught?
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know.
A certain echidna I know gets stuck in a box when he has to hit 5 switches that are slightly spaced apart because he's
Guys
too
discovered
slow.
Anything?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that was me,
I
but
received a signal
also
indicating
Knuckles.
there's a Chaos
We will take
Emerald
joint
here,
blame.
but
You mean we've got to go through there?
I mean, is that the worst thing
you
we've
don't
gone
like
through in the
it,
past few
you can
games,
stay
Rouge?
here.
Knuckles, her
God,
eyes
you
are
kid.
up there, sweetie.
Don't be late.
Like, just stop staring at her boobs. Please. Just because she dresses that way doesn't mean that's what she wants you to look at. Okay? We need to stop objectifying women in video games. I can't believe I got on that tangent for a fucking Sonic game. Anyway, Flame Core time. I don't think I'm ever going to have enough bar to use Chaos Boost in a stage unless they give it to me. Honestly, I don't even know what Chaos Boost does. I would imagine it increases your attack power, but, like, you already kill things quick enough to where it's like, okay, I don't think I need that. Anyway, Flame Core time.
The crust's energy is out of control. Is it because of the chaos?
I would assume it's because of the volcano, Shadow. It is a volcano, after all. They do run kind of hot.
Off here.
I thought that ring trail was going to lead me to, well, that, basically, where one of the things fell on me. They seem to be fairly random, though, like where they fall.
Looks like it covers the monster.
Can I go this way? Sure can. Awesome. Taking a side path. We're taking a detour to get this one up. I thought I was going to fall in the lava there, but I was not. So that's good.
Gotta watch out.
Yeah, so that little section in the center is, or will be, on fire in a second after I just light my own ass up. Think. Got him. Alright, so gotta be a little careful. Don't got any rings. About to solve that problem right now, though. And then approximately 2 seconds later, destroy that problem because I will cause it again by lighting my ass on fire. Did you really just... Okay. I will admit, I panicked a little bit when I saw that, because I was like, well, what do you want me to do here? I'm gonna run into him. I'm just gonna go like... Okay. Just gonna go like this. Go against the grain. To be fair, though, I mean... We've recovered okay from most of the problems that we've had happen to us in these games so far, or at least in these streams. Like, we did some good recovery in Flame Core and Sonic's stage, and then now we're doing it in Shadow's stage, apparently, as well, so... I guess it's okay. Alright, who else? Oh, look, more enemies. Get the hell out of there before the fire lights me up. One. Ooh, I should try to, like, kill one of those golem guys with the Chaos Boost, just to see, like, how much of a difference it makes. If I'm gonna be here anyway, I might as well learn how the game's mechanics work, you know, like... Give myself something to do. What the hell just happened there? I feel like the camera, like, reversed itself because it got stuck on the wall, and that's why I think I homing attacked backwards from where I just was, and that's what ended up happening there. I'm just guesstimating, but I think that's what happened. So thanks, camera. Real fun of you. It's not April Fool's Day anymore. You don't have to fool me anymore, camera. It's not April Fool's Day anymore. I suppose, though, we're on our third fool at this point, aren't we? Because I had to split up the stream into 2 parts. As a certain infamous internet comedian also said about this game, well, not this game specifically, but about any video game. Fool me once, I'm mad. You could fool me twice, and how could you? You could fool me 3 times, and you're officially that guy. I admit my father doesn't know Giorgio Armani, but maybe I'll be able to get a suit from him one day. And I know for a fact that at least a few people in my audience saw that I was playing this game again and were screaming, I ain't having that shit! So, there you go. Why are we just in that one tower stage from Devil May Cry 5 now? Like, obviously, we gotta hop up, I think. Or just hop down. No, it's definitely not hop down. I think I'm dead. Okay. I'm not dead. I am alive. Somehow. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna skip the line here. Hope you guys don't mind. Because I don't have the rings to spare, you see. Thank you for giving them to me.
Use the footing that comes floating along with the lava flow.
Yes, guys, I've played a video game before. I know how to jump into lava, rocks, come floating down a lava river. At least I don't have to do it in the hammerhead in this game. Holy cow. I mean, most of Mass Effect 2's DLC was okay, but anytime I had to get in the hammerhead, because it's made of paper mache, it's like, okay, I don't know about this one. I think that's going to explode, so I'm just going to skirt around it. Or maybe it'll only explode once. Yeah, that guy goes along, so I'll just go this way. Here we go. Excuse me, pardon me. There we go. Yeah. Sure, I'll do that. You know what? We have a full boost. Let's see what it does, shall we? That did, like, you know, most of the damage to this guy. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it does a whole lot. It kind of just did... It kind of took me the same amount of damage as the other guys to do, so... I don't know. I'm confused. But we all knew that already. You know. Anybody else? Ah. Yeah, it still takes 3 hits to kill them, so what is the... Oh, that's what it does. Okay, so you can hold down the X button and he'll automatically go to each enemy that he needs to kill. So like if there's multiple enemies with a big HP bar, you can just hold down the X button and then he'll automatically jump to the other ones. So that's cool, I guess. Like that. And it'll hold him in the air until you do the next attack. So I mean, I guess that saves you from falling as well, so it's kind of nice, I guess. It's not as useless as I thought. It just causes me to miss springs. Okay, well, farewell, cruel world. Wait, hang on. No, I'm okay. I don't know why I missed the spring. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I don't know why I missed the spring there, because I feel like it was the only way forward. There, see? So it'll, like, teleport him. It's almost like giving him access to some chaos control, really. Because if you don't quite get to them with your homing attack, it'll teleport him slightly forward to get to the enemies. If you target towards them. If they're on the screen. I think they have to be on the screen, though, because he didn't teleport towards this guy. But yeah, see, now that this guy's on the screen, it will teleport him directly to him, so... Not terribly useless, I suppose. Just apparently makes me miss springs occasionally. Okay. Well, I'd love to, but the stage is trying to kill me, so we gotta get around that first. Alright, in we go to the active volcano. I don't know how we're gonna get in, because if it's active, that means the lava is coming over the caldera, guys. There is no room to stand in there. I do fool myself by playing this, that's true. I'm just in a constant state of confusion because I'm playing this. Isaac Newton sat under a coconut tree in this universe. Yeah, there you go. Let me see what else I missed. No offense, but listen to Lifeblood. If you haven't been arrested, just say you haven't. The answer is honestly no. I mean, yeah. Been on the straight and narrow your entire life, haven't done shit. The closest you've gotten to drugs is HRT. Yeah, fair enough. Freeze's boyfriend is one of those people. Oh boy. Music's good. That's true. Music is good here. Kind of reminds me of like Mega Man Maverick Hunter X a little bit. I think I mentioned that last time though. I think I said, hey, it's kind of Mega Man X8-y. He's a gremlin. Also, did you enjoy meeting him? Didn't know that's how it worked. No one who plays this game seems to care. I mean, I'm not here to defend it, if that's what we're wondering. Like, if you're trying to go into this game to defend it, like, you're asking for trouble just through that. Like, I'm not trying to say there's anything good about this game. Like, we all know this is a poor job. I'm just here to show you how bad it gets. Which I suppose other internet comedians have already done, to be fair. And I mean, I don't consider myself a comedian. This is more of a, hey, these are games that I played as a kid or a teenager or a young adult. And I want an archive of them for myself. I guess you could just vacuum seal yourself with that guy's butt if you want to do that, Shadow. I kind of wanted to try to do like what I do with Sonic, where I sort of teleport in between the enemies. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold the fucking phone. Here's something I want to look at. This is a boost pad. It accelerates you directly towards a dead end with no boost pad here to redirect. Guys, come on. Ow. Thanks for that, by the way. Oh, well, at least it killed the other guys, I guess. Ooh, invincibility power up. I'm gonna see where this goes. Oh, just take the attack. Okay. So that means this is the fire tunnel, so we should go through here with the invincibility, because otherwise we'll get smushed. Good, it lasted just long enough for me to get through. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know though, sometimes there's like sections of Shadow's gameplay where you can kind of just get yourself into a rhythm. Like even with the bad beat-em-up mechanics, you can kind of just get yourself in a rhythm and keep moving. And then all of a sudden you'll hit like a vehicle section, or you'll hit a... Shadow, I need you to unglue yourself from that without ending up in the lava. I know it's a tall order. Okay, hang on, there's a platform here. Okay. Alright, now, rings, please. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I'll be with you in a moment. I just need some rings first before dying. Oh, okay. Well, I guess at least I didn't, like, vacuum myself into the lava again. Alright, no, not good enough yet? Alright, sure, I'll go the other way. Oh, okay, I see. There is, in fact, the other way. So in case, you thought you were imagining it, no, you're not imagining it. Those guys do, in fact, look slightly different from the Iblis monsters. They are, well, Mephila's monsters. So, that's why they're purple. And I guess it makes sense, because Mephila's is here in the future, so... It couldn't have taken up as much time as Knuckles' section there, Shadow. You don't know the half of it. I don't know if I want to get them. Okay, I do want to get them now, because I just went off the thing without jumping like a fool. Right. So we'll just keep on trucking, see where we end up. I wasn't even sure if, you know, I keep underestimating how far Shadow's homing attack takes him. It feels like it goes way farther than Sonic's, like at least 50% farther. Ah, okay, here's the roadblock. Because Rouge is going to have to hit all the switches now. I would rather not, because you're slower than Shadow is, so at the very least Shadow could, like, you know, hit these a little faster. I guess I know where I'm going this time, though, to be fair, so it'll probably be okay. Alright, so there's one up here. One up there. I think there's one behind me as well. There was not one behind me. I have misremembered. Or they moved them. I think they might have moved them. Okay. I guess I'll go this way. I was going to jump, but sure. Those, and then go like this. Okay, cool. Got through that a lot faster. Thank you, Knuckles, for giving me the muscle memory to do that first try in Shadow's campaign. I don't even remember if the Grumps got to this point when they played this game, and by the Grumps I mean the game Grumps. They're the ones that got stuck in Knuckles' section in Flame Core that I was talking about last time. I don't even remember if they got this far in the game before they stopped playing it, but I think they did. Because I feel like they did some of Silver's story, so since they played these things in order, I think that means they had to have gotten this far. I don't know that for sure, though. Stage is almost over, though, if I recall correctly, so that should help. Should I even bother with this guy? I think I'm just going to go through the flame tunnel. Probably going to lose all my range in the process, but, you know. Yeah, you can say that again, because look at all this shit. Are my rings going to come down? Hell yeah, dude. Give me a few of these. I need the ring bonus. Okay. This leads to the section with Knuckles. Well, good night, because this is where the stream ends. Wait, what? You're confused. Why was this fast? Probably because I remembered the section from when I did it with Knuckles, and it didn't take, you know, half an hour this time as a result. Hell, we might get a good rank this time, too. Yeah, almost an S rank. If I had kept my rings in that section, I would have gotten an S rank. Perfect. It's okay, Shadow needs a few extra rings. All of these levels overstay their welcome. That is true. We don't need to know how bad it is. We need to know it is bad. That's enough. Stop it, you fool. No, you don't know how bad, though. We need to quantify this. It's a scientific mission, Lifeblood. Otherwise, what are we doing here? Like I said earlier, this game wasn't finished, but yes, it does have an invincibility theme, so. What's the point of an overworld when we do levels consecutively with no breaks for half of the game? That is a good question. In case my silence wasn't clear, I don't have an answer for you. I think it was just because a lot of games had open worlds at this point, and so they said, let's put it in a Sonic game!
I found a Chaos Emerald.
Don't touch it!
Oh good, we get to hear him say, don't touch it! Again. Because now we get to fight Iblis.
What? What's this?
That's such a good question. Max bad, move on. I don't know what maximum bad is. Like, that sounds like a qualifier rather than a quantifier. Maybe I just have a larger tolerance for bullshit, and that's why I continue to subject myself to this game, which is basically a horror beyond all comprehension. But I did finish it at one point in my lifetime, so that means I have to finish it again, because otherwise, younger me defeated older me. And that shithead is already more athletic than me, so I can't let him win at everything.
I'll take care of this guy.
Okay, good, because Sonic... I don't think Sonic had a hard time of it last time. I mean, I was fighting the camera more than I was fighting Iblis, to be fair. So.
I can't do
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're inhuman.
I need to find some way
Well, it
to
wouldn't be the first time people question my sanity. Okay. Go ahead, Iblis. Give me an opening, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, there goes my platform. I'll grab one. No, I won't grab one of these because I'll do. Okay, sure. Just walk right through all of the rings, Shadow. That's fine. Yes, I understand how the boss fight works, Rouge. I've done it already. I just need him to give me an opening. That's all. By the way, in case, I think the game's volume is loud enough, but people are yelling upstairs, and also they're listening to something about Donald Trump's indictment up there, so if anybody hears any stupid shit in the background, that is why. I have no direct control over it. I won't for a little while yet. I might in a month or two's time, but we'll get there when we do. Alright, let's just hang around here for now. You probably won't hear it while the boss fight's going on because of the music and everything happening in the background, but when there's quiet, it might show up. So. Question your sanity for being here. I mean, that's fair. I would also question your sanity for being here. Unless you were like me, and you were both A, a masochist, and B, wanted to see how depraved this game gets. Because it gets pretty depraved. Okay, he doesn't leave himself open when he does that, so I don't need to. I was thinking hang around because eventually he'll leave himself open in the lava, but he does not. So I will just run for my life. So there you go. Oh yeah, people still do Donald things. Yeah, well, you know. Oh, okay. Thanks, Iblis. I'll go the other way this time, because apparently you don't like that crystal anymore. I'll go to the other crystal. Speaking of horrors beyond our comprehension, I am also being subjected to them in real life at the moment, and not because of what's going on the television upstairs. But it's hard to explain while playing the game. Maybe I'll be able to fix it when I am in a loading screen in a minute. We'll see. You will link the Professor Paradox introduction again. I mean, eventually we will end up just circling back around to sanity here if we keep going. If we continue to play Sonic 06 for a long time, eventually we'll circle back around to sanity. Am I right? Alright, you jumping? I think that's a jump. Away. Hey, good. I was rewarded for my carefulness. You're here for the company and the music. Well, you're here for the right things, then, at the very least. Because both of those are good. Alright, one of these. So all five go. I'm just going to jump because sometimes those hit behind you as well, so it's a good idea to just hop up. In case of problems. I'm going to get hit by something if I stay here. Never mind. Oh my god. In the lava. I had a feeling I was going to go just a little too far, but I didn't listen to myself. I should have listened. I can't believe nothing hit me in midair there. I'll go get a ring in a minute. I just need to deal damage first before I do that. I wish the camera wouldn't, like, jump all over the place. And, like, it fixates on the crystal, and then after you leave the gravity of this platform, it just flies all over the place again. Like, leave it in one spot so that my jumps aren't fucked, please. Anyway. Everything else is just bad side effects. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Alright, so, what's he up to this time? I thought that was going to come down on me while I was trying to get these rings, but it did not. Okay, jump in here. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I can't move. I can't move. I'm dead. I can move now. I can move just in time to not be dead. I was glued to that platform. I just don't... Sometimes I wonder, and then I remember, no, that's pretty normal for this game, actually. Like standing on this crystal that I'm not supposed to be able to... Oh my god, I almost just fell off again. You fuck, you tried to do it to me again, game. Alright, so I'm gonna assume... Okay, well, definitely get the hell away from that. Okay, that's fine.
He's dead. Now, Shadow, now.
Trying! 0 rings, but that's okay, because I will be back on a platform in about 2 seconds. You already did that as a teenager. You're still insane, don't get it twisted. You just learn how to mix your insanity with sanity. Sanity is repeating the same thing, yes, as Haas once told us. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm not expecting a different result in this case, because I know what I'm in for. I'm just choosing to subject myself to it again. So does that mean it's insanity, or does that mean it's masochism? I'm inclined to say the latter, but I don't know. Anyway, let me fix that subject thing that thing I'm being subjected to before it loads the next section. Hold on. I can breathe again. There. Is it too much to ask for both, like both insanity and masochism? I don't know what game I could play where I would be both insane and masochistic. I mean, I could probably play a game where I'm neither, like any game that I enjoy, but like I said, I need a falling action to get back to those. Yeah, so like here, you might hear it, because there was nothing going on in the background there, so. I just hope that whatever news network they're listening to upstairs on Blast doesn't copyright this stream. Play any of your stream suggestions all the way through? I mean, I did play all of Ys Origin, although you really only asked for Unica mode, and then I was like, no, I have to see if I'd want to play any more Ys games. We have to see if this is good enough. And I was like, it's alright. So. Excuse me. Oh, so this is why they stayed behind, because they had to deal with this guy. Alright, then. And that's how you get to be insane and masochistic. Fair enough. I can't tell if Rouge decided to go through the portal. Wouldn't she have just showed up exactly where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles did if she did? Or is it just a plot device portal that just takes her wherever? No, it's a plot device portal. It takes her to the same spot, but Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles have already run off.
Shadow.
So I guess we're going to see a little bit ahead in the story now, because we stopped here with Sonic and Tails and Knuckles.
Shadow. And he doesn't have a Chaos Emerald anymore.
Yeah, so he can't time travel. Not that he could without Sonic's help anyway, but...
Have you retrieved the Book of Darkness?
The what of darkness? I was told to retrieve a scepter.
Well, I'll provide a full report shortly.
So the answer is no.
Right now, I have a priority situation to deal with. I need to contact E123 Omega immediately.
You did hear book as well? Yeah, well, I had a feeling. I think Rouge has an idea. And they just teleport you straight to Tropical Jungle because they don't want you playing as Rouge in the overworld, apparently, which, again, calls into question what Lifeblood was saying. Why even have an overworld? But, yeah, there you go. The dubbing is something else. Oh, it sure is. It is one of those things. Try an Etrian Odyssey game. You will probably hate yourself if you play those. Not really making a strong case for yourself here, Marie. I'm just saying. Oh, okay, that was physics, I think. So yeah, this is stage 5. We go to Tropical Jungle to try to find Omega, and he's apparently living the life of a hermit in the jungle now. Good for him. He deserves a little quiet time after all the violence he's committed in his life on behalf of Eggman and also himself. Okay. If I remember correctly, the stage is kind of short, though. Like, there's a lot going on in terms of the, you know, where you can go, but most of it's just kind of like, you know, just, well, run around at 5 FPS and then find the exit, which I think is in that direction. Like, roughly where that guy is looking, basically. So we'll just kind of glide from place to place until we get there. I remember it being a fairly short level, actually. Like, I don't think it takes too long. We'll see. I'll take this medal, because I'm already here, so why not? Now, do I drop like a rock here? No, I guess I don't drop as badly as Tails was. I guess I didn't glide as far, though, to be fair. Yeah, I think the end of the stage is, like, right over here. There might be something I need to grab, though, first, so... Oh, that's easy, Rouge. We can handle that one. Just do a little cluster bombing. Ow. Stop that. Gotta take my rings back before I get myself messed up here. Okay, I guess you barely even need to charge it. Just hold the square button for like a couple of frames and off they go. I can hear the goal ring! Now the question is, how do I get up there? Oh, okay, that's how I get up there. There you go, the shortest stage in this game! Oh, why couldn't they all be that easy? Gilder, where are you? I need your help. 0 fucks given for this game. Again, after a while, they just said, you know what? We don't have any time, and we don't have any budget, and we don't have any energy. How depraved can we go? Bam, S rank. Fuck yeah. I did nothing and got an S rank. Not trying to make a strong case. You have enough chromatins to play the eccentric billionaire for people. She does have a unique victory pose, yes. I'm glad that they at least programmed that in. Why are Eggman's bots everywhere? I guess they're keeping an eye on Omega, maybe? I don't know. Eggman got a goddamn teleporter. You'd think he'd be just, you know, repurposing that tech to make a time machine. I mean, it's space versus time, but... I don't know. They really made Rouge practically a succubus. They did want to make her a bit of a femme fatale back in Sonic Adventure 2. They needed something to bring the teenage boys in. I always took her as more of an independent type of a character, though, not like a character that you associate as a sex symbol. I don't know, maybe it's just because most of her missions have her going off and doing things independently, you know, acting on her own, rather than behaving in ways that women in video games behave when they're sex symbols. And then they just sort of rolled with the sex symbol thing. Hi, Omega. This is literally the second time we've seen you, and the other time was about half an hour ago.
Situation understood. What would you like me to
That's a good question. Why does your voice sound so modular now? Didn't you have inflections back in Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog? Like, he's behaving more like a robot now than he did in those games. He like, articulated better in those games. Here, he's very, well, robotic.
System reactivation countdown initiated. Backup power source. Spare magazine.
Well, good. If you don't have ammo, you won't be very much help in the future. By the way, that's what Rouge is doing here. She noticed that Omega was shut down in the future, and she couldn't figure out why he was there. Now she knows. The reason why Omega is in the future is because he has to give Shadow the Chaos Emerald that she just gave to Omega in order for Shadow to ever have a chance of making it home. So now he's going to go to the exact location where they found him in the future a couple of stages ago and wait there for who knows how many years until Shadow is, well, here in the future so that Omega can then support him in his fight against Mephiles. And honestly, that, like, it gives me a similar sort of feelings to Gamma's sacrifice in Sonic Adventure, but this game doesn't give enough of a fuck to really explore the fact that Omega just waited potentially hundreds of years to help Shadow in the future. like, they don't give us a time lapse or anything. It just sharp cuts to Shadow confronting Mephiles without, like... If this game had any creative vision, it would have gotten Omega to sit down in the spot where he was going to be when we found him all rusted before. And it would have done like a really long time lapse where it just showed everything collapsing and exploding and him gathering dust and everything like that to give us this sense of the sacrifice that he just made for his friend. But this game doesn't do that. It just fucking rears its ugly head and kicks you. So... you know. Alright, what the hell is that in there now? Did you create another clone of yourself?
Come with me, Shadow.
Rouge is the first step to being a furry. I mean, if you like Rouge as a sex symbol, you probably are, like, furry adjacent, to be fair. So, I want to say things, but they are not appropriate in the slightest. I mean, a lot of the saucy things that come out of my mouth personally aren't either, so, you know.
You can do it alone.
200-year wait. Whew. Time paradox shit is going to be weird when they fix it. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. There's some time paradoxing that happens in this game. Primarily in the last story, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Like, this game, it gets to a point where it's very depraved, granted. Oh, good, he went Crystal Saiyan. Fantastic. This game gets to a point of being depraved, but I don't remember it for being depraved. I remember it for something else, and that something else disappoints me. But we'll talk about it when we get there.
Such foolishness. Very well. Let's see if you can entertain.
Oh. Okay, then. Defeat the Mephiles Wave of 1,000 Heartless challenge. Cool. Excuse me. Your stream would go beyond NSFW if you said everything and you spoke your mind. Who cares? Do it. I mean, if you want to say it, I don't care. The only... I guess I will say this. I'm not... You may have noticed a slight uptick in the view counts of... Okay, that's not something I need to hit. But yeah, you may have noticed a slight uptick in the number of views that the Sonic 06 streams have from the normal streams. And that's because I have chosen to stop age restricting my stream archives. Anyone from age 13 up can now watch them on YouTube. Whereas before, you could only watch them if you were 18 and older. So I suppose that would be a good reason for you to not say your mind, but I don't know.
Doesn't matter how many of them you defeat.
Yeah, I have to defeat you. I'm just trying to figure out how to get you out. Oh wait, I have to follow the shadow, right? Because he's going to be, the closer I get, the more he's going to be. He's in one of these things, I think.
The shadows that he's controlling. I've got to figure out their origin.
Oh, that one was kind of close there. Okay, so it looks like this one is the one. I mean, I guess I could just keep beating them up until I get Chaos Boost and then just use that, so... There. Oh, get back here, you asshole.
Dance, my shadows.
Dance with me instead. But you forget, Mephiles, I only need one ring to defeat you. Did he disappear again? He may have. I may have to boost again. Oh, there he is. How about you laugh when you can actually defeat me? Okay, that looks dangerous. Let me just go in a circle here real quick before he... Okay, there we go. It's a slow-moving gravity ball. So I can get around it. Well, that was quicker than I thought it was going to be. You care, you have part of an image to uphold. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. You don't have to say it then if it's one of those things. Ow. I think he just broke Shadow's spine. Fun. Never mind, he's still kind of up. It just looked like he did something bad to him because Shadow's like, holy shit, but...
Omega.
Hi, Omega. Nice of you to finally join us.
Now is designated time.
I'm glad that your chronometer is still working in there.
I shall assist.
So yeah, that was phase 1 of the fight. Now you have to defeat him for real with Omega helping you, quote unquote. I'm pretty sure he does nothing in this fight. I think he just follows you around like a lost puppy dog, but that's what all partners do in this game, to be fair. Oh, no, never mind. There we go. I guess we get to fight as Omega. That's kind of cool. He does less damage than Shadow. That's kind of not cool. He gets pretty quick, though. See how fast he's moving? Ow. Maybe I should grab a ring so I'm not dying here. I think I should make sure I don't... Oh, okay, sure. That actually kind of works pretty good. I mean, this works pretty good, too, but... Thanks, Omega. That's exactly what he was programmed to do, Mephiles. Be a nuisance. To you specifically. I'm like running through my ring. There we go. You don't even have to hold it down for very long either. You can kind of just like hold it down for a split second and it'll lock directly onto him so you can stop him from doing his stupid shit. See? Like, just wait for the camera to turn with him, and then that's it. It's done. It's over. Granted, you won't deal significant damage to him this way, like I was before, but... that's okay. How about you take this instead? Alright, I mean, that worked out okay. He's probably not defeated, because he's the big bad of at least Shadow's story, but... like, I get the feeling that Shadow's main villain's going to be Mephiles, Silver's main villain's going to be Iblis, and Sonic's just going to kind of be running around taking care of whatever problems come about, including Eggman, so... Good job, Omega. You show those worthless consumer models. In case it wasn't clear, the reason why we skipped Sonic Heroes is because to me it just feels like one game done 4 times in a row. So, not a big fan of it, but that's why we didn't play it. Why is there a 1.2 times multiplier on channel points right now? That's a good question. It was a 2 times multiplier when I did the update video, actually, on March 31st. Well, actually, that was the 30th when I recorded that stuff, so... yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't have a good answer. Much like most of this game. Although, to be fair, I mean, we're probably going to hit a brick wall now that I'm going to say it, so maybe I should knock on wood when I say it. But we're getting through Shadow stuff at a pretty decent clip. His stage 5 was that Rouge stage, now we're doing this boss fight, and we're kind of ahead. Like, we could get another entire stage probably done before I'd want to call it a day, which is more than I could say for Sonic. Although, I guess Sonic had a lot of cutscenes to go through. Shadow's stuff is kind of flown because he doesn't have to... He has cutscenes, but they're not as much, and also he doesn't have to do as much open-world exploration as Sonic did. Sonic seemed to be running around the open world, like, a lot in his story, so... Multiplier just means more chromatins, so you won't complain. I mean, it will keep you up with that billionaire image that you mentioned before, so there you go. Alright, now we need to try Rouge's communicator to see if we can get into contact with her. Okay, cool. So pretty soon, the gang will be all back together. Team Dark will be back in action, even though they were never in action on these streams in the first place. So this is how Omega is explained. Yeah, so this is how he gets back to the past, even though he got deactivated in the present, but then his future self comes back to the present. So he's technically existing in 2 places at once right now. Should be causing a time paradox, but it's not, because this game doesn't give enough of a fuck to have things cause time paradoxes, so, you know. You're at 333.5k chromatins at the moment, and you're at 124k. Nice. Well, you both have plenty to buy stuff with, so. Sir, please don't even get into that. Not only is she too young for you, she's also furry, so don't. Just a middle-aged man. Hey, Omega, want to go to the moon? Well, at the very least, if I can't take you to the moon, I can take you on another ride. I love these boxes. I don't think I'm going to get nearly this much fun out of this box, though. I don't think I'm going to get nearly this much fun out of this box, though, with Silver, because his is surprisingly more boring than Sonic's and Shadow's. Probably because Silver already does stupid shit with boxes, whereas Sonic and Shadow are not supposed to, you know? Dumped by that cute girl I was with? Ooh, Rouge? I didn't even know that these two were a thing. I thought people shipped Knuckles and Rouge together, not Shadow and Rouge. That's confusing. Anyway, let's help Rouge out with the robots that are probably here, because if it's anything like when we found Knuckles, there will be robots here. Oh, and then we'll move on.
Hi.
Nice to see you, Treasure Hunter. Thanks for the assist in the future.
It seems like Eggman's machines are looking
What, we're not even going to talk about how you literally just saved Shadow's life?
Nothing. Their target is probably Mephiles.
Well, fair enough.
What is Eggman up to? Who is Mephiles?
Well, that would be the guy that you just shot at, big guy.
Hey, wait a sec.
I can handle this alone. You keep track of Mephiles.
Are you sure? What about getting Team Dark back together, Shadow? Okay.
He finally shows up again, and then he leaves before even saying...
I mean, that's kind of who Shadow is,
What?
but the least he
It
could
seems
say
his
is,
little
like,
trip
thank
hasn't
you for
changed.
saving my life.
This
I
is
suppose it
Rouge.
was hard enough for Knuckles to say that,
GUNHQ?
though, so asking Shadow to do that is a
Yes.
little bit of a tall order.
Pull all available data on an item
You've
called
seen both, but let's not get
Separate
into that.
Darkness.
Yeah, there you go. So I guess Rouge and Omega will go off and do their own thing, while Shadow goes off and does his own thing. I actually don't remember where you go in these cases. I think you do one stage as Shadow, then you do one stage as Rouge and Omega, and then you meet back up together. There's either 8 or 9 stages total in these stories. I forget which it is. It might be 9 for Sonic and 8 for the other two, but I could be wrong. I guess we'll find out. Used to frequent fanfic.net. Oh boy. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I suppose, but...
Doctor's traveling by train. Shoot. I've got to get to the
Oh, I
station.
remember what the next stage is, yeah. Okay. I also remember it being kind of bogus, but we'll see. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Did anybody else see that? If I get too far away from this guy, he loses frames. Look at them. Okay, I mean, I know why they're doing that, because it's like a rendering trick, right? Anything at a far distance, if they drop the frame rate, it uses less of the game's engine to run it. But if you have to do that from this close, I feel like you need to do something else with your game engine, like replace it. Hey, come on now. Should I look for the shop before we go? I feel like looking for the shop would be a good idea. I think it's over here. Okay, that's where the boxes are, so it's over here. Because I might need it to get into the train station, so... Gonna find out right about now. Oops, okay, don't kick the shop. Use the shop. Yes, there is another thing here, a red memory shard. Chaos Boost level 2. During the boost, you'll be able to will be granted Chaos Lance, an upgrade to Chaos Spear. Sure, why not? I don't think it does too much else. Like, I think Chaos Spear does... I think it does a little bit of damage, and maybe I was thinking of Chaos Lance, and that's the one that stuns enemies, but you really don't need it, to be honest. Like, the Chaos Attack combo kind of does enough by itself. Oops. Sorry, sir.
Hey.
Oh, did he? Okay, well, then I guess that's where I'm going as well. Ooh, actually, since we're going to the station now, if we get through this stage and we do the next boss fight, we might actually get to see one of the best cutscenes in this game. So, looking forward to that. You know what I just realized? I haven't been saving this entire time, so if I had died in any of the stages, I kind of would have gotten completely fucked. Used to as well, but now you're mostly on AO3. Yeah, there you go. Look for fanfiction that wasn't cringe-ass self-insert power fantasy. There you go. It's just one of those things. Some people like to do it because they feel like they can express themselves better with self-insert stuff, but it does kind of run a fine line a lot of the time where it ends up becoming pretty cringy. No offense, but you ruined the whole self-insert thing because you dropped power fantasy and instead used realism. I prefer using realism myself as well. I don't like it when a game or a a story or something allows the self-insert to be a chosen one of some kind, you know. Well, okay. I mean, sure, you can just get rid of the box, Shadow. I was kind of hoping you'd hit the box so I can deal damage to the enemies, but all right then. Okay, I don't think I understand what's happening right now. I seem to have gone backwards. All right, let's try that one again, shall we? There. I mean, you could do that, I guess. That would probably make it easier to prevent the train from leaving if you destroy it. Well, we'll figure it out when we get there, Shadow. For now, we gotta get to the train, so let's do that first. There's another enemy. Okay, I just missed him.
You're never going to catch me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this mechanic. There's like a window of time where if you get too far behind the train because you fuck up too many times in this stage, Eggman gets away and you lose a life. That's surprisingly more than I expected from this stage. More than I expected from this game, if I'm honest.
You're just wasting your time. You're never going to catch me.
I gotta stop the doctor's.
So I guess we gotta keep moving then. I'm just not gonna hit boost pads because I don't want to. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Excuse me, pardon me. So it's kind of Crazy Gadget-like, I suppose, where you have to kind of... Well, you don't have to go quickly in Crazy Gadget, but you... Eggman will make comments if you don't, so... There we go, got it. I'm not worried about the metal. There's another guy. Oh, okay, I see. Dude, I gotta... Wait, what do you mean? Oh, I see.
You're stopping me. Hurry up and take the barriers down.
Okay, well now I can grab this because now they're gonna let me move on. Cool. Kind of actually a good gimmick, honestly. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting them to, force you to put the pressure on and be like, no, you have to move quickly or you will die. Not because you will die, but because, well, the doctor will get away. So, I hate to say good things about it because it literally just springboarded me into a death, but, you know. I guess that's actually kind of an okay gimmick. I'm more okay with it than most of the things this game does, to be fair. Alright, so I have to, like, do that there. Just in case. Sorry guys, don't got time to play games with you. I gotta leave now. Keep on going. Okay. Not that one, Shadow, this one. There you go. Now hit this. Cool. Another medal. Not worried about the medals so much. That checkpoint just loaded into existence. See, I don't know. It's almost weird, because it's almost like I kind of wish the game did this more, where, like, they gave you objectives that weren't just, like, passive, you know? Like, this is a very active objective that they're forcing you to run as fast as you can through the levels, and the timing on that window was, like... If you stop to fight the enemies, you will lose. So, I almost wish every stage was like that. It would have at least made something, like, made me do something out of this. I would have had to get good at the stages rather than just meandering along, you know? Oh, will you? Oh, I see why, because you have a bike to rely on now. I don't know if this is going to help. Okay, so just keep going as fast as you can, because you'll get to the parts with no car. Okay, go a little faster, Shadow. Oh my god. No, you know what? That buffed out. It almost didn't buff out there. I'm getting out. I don't trust. I don't trust, and it gave me another vehicle anyway, so big deal. Oh, That's kind of nice, actually.
You think that those attacks are gonna keep me away?
I don't think so. I didn't know you could boost dash. I wasn't aware of that mechanic. That really helps, because this section's also kind of tight, because the train is a little faster than you, in case it isn't clear by the how quick this is all going for him. Why does this feel like a GTA mission? Ow. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're doing it again. Hang on, let me see what I missed in chat before we do that. Like, imagine if someone was dumped into a world like Golden Sun. You aren't an adept, and you don't know what synergy is, but you'll probably never get a chance to use it. That'd be cruel and unusual torture. Yeah, bottomless pit with no texture. Amazing. It's a thing. Yeah. I guess they figure, hey, you know, get good, and you won't have to deal with the bottomless pit with no texture. Excuse me. Didn't know this game decided to do the Dark Souls thing before Dark Souls was doing the Dark Souls thing. I'm just gonna go. Forget it. I'll catch him anyway. I'll just get on the next bike. Okay, Shadow. Shadow, I need you to move. We need to move. He will get away. Yeah, but that really helps with catching up with him if the bike stays upright, you know. That would be a problem otherwise. Can I, like... No? Okay. They are, actually, because I don't see a bike replacement. Why do they even have, like, edges on any of the... Like, I understand because it's a train track, so it's like, okay, you know, have edges on it so that way it's realistic because it's a train track. But, like, if this is a section where the slightest jitter in the stage will cause you to uncontrollably flip off of the bike, and then you can't get the bike back up, but you also need to catch the doctor, then you need to take the edges out. Because the edges are causing you to play... Like, you're trying to speed up, and you're trying to get quick, and if this is what's happening, you can't do that. So, I don't know. Whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. Sir, do you have a bike that I can use? Also, if you're going to give edges to the railings, why aren't they grind rails like they are in other Sonic games? Like, if you're gonna bother with the edges, can you at least make them, like, usable for something? Also, why hasn't he gotten away yet? Like, where is he? Okay, he's way over there. Yeah, all you have to do is follow the goddamn train, CJ! I can reference that now because I've played that game for the stream. Granted, I only played it for 3 streams, but I can reference that now. Oh, this is gonna... Never mind, that one shoots me over top of it, so that's cool. I swear to you, I did not do that on purpose. Oh, okay. I was... Did that guy just walk off the edge? Really? Okay. Actually, I need to take the left path there, because the left path there has a 1-up, so if I lose my next life, I need to take that one, so... Press the X button twice quickly to do it. Use the R1 button. Oh my god. Okay, so I have to stay in control and stay relatively in the middle of the platform. So I don't fly off this thing. Okay. Alright, I gotta wait now because I gotta wait for the reload. I have almost no life on this thing either. I don't know how, but...
Stop. It's time to give up.
Alright, now I want to be clear. I was shooting at that thing mostly... Like, I caught up to it quickly, and I was shooting it almost the entire time, so... What did I do wrong? Like, there's not enough feedback on where to shoot that thing and what I was doing wrong. Like, maybe I have to shoot it from the... I can't shoot it from the side because I won't be able to keep up with it if I do that, so... Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know, so we're gonna... Okay, fine. I was trying to get the 1-up, but I won't. If that's how you want to play... No, I'm getting on a new bike. If that's how you want to play, then I will do this. Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know how its HP works, because I'm not clear on that. So. Oh, okay, I see the problem now. The problem is the boost dash uses some of my HP. Okay. So I gotta be a little bit careful of it. Alright, wait for me to reload. Okay, I got it this time. Good. Fair enough. I don't know what I did. You know what? Actually, I do know what I did differently. The little coupler on the back of it that was connected to the other cars, it would look like the little red eyeball thing on the back of the car. I was aiming at that as much as possible this time, whereas before I think I was just kind of shooting around it because I expected it to just be one big hitbox. Apparently, it was not one big hitbox. You have to hit the coupler in order to get through that section. So there you go. Yeah, what kind of F-Zero shit is that? Well, we fixed it, whatever it was, so. Yeah, how and what are the questions I'm asking, Marie? And I don't have answers. This is another don't ask questions, just consume video game. That being said, we're about to get to the best part of Shadow's story, if I'm remembering correctly, because I think there's a boss fight coming up here against a familiar face. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. We'll see.
Wouldn't the door have been
Insert laugh track here.
So, what do you want?
I think Johnny did that in his playthrough of this, where he like busted through the window and he's like, "Wouldn't the door be easier?" And there was just like a sitcom laugh track in the background, because I remember that being a thing somewhere.
But here's a hint. It's all linked to the Soliana disaster 10 years ago.
So what? You want me to go back in time again?
Solaris.
I mean, I already went back in time, so to be fair, I could go even farther.
Indeed.
Why not just go back even farther and
When
stop
you
the
capture
Solaris
Mephilus,
project from ever
You
happening?
must bring him to me.
Okay, why?
Then I'll tell you the truth about Solaris.
Why do I need to know the truth about Solaris? Why not just stop Mephilus? Also, don't you still have my phone number? Couldn't we have just had this conversation on the phone to where I didn't have to chase you multiple miles in order to get here, and then you just tell me, nah, fuck off, and go find Mephilus? Like, okay. Thanks.
I knew it.
Also, spoilers for Sonic's story, he gets Elise back at some point. And then this happens. Again.
This time, there will be no more interruptions.
No, never no. You will not nod your head and say, uh-huh.
Must
Yeah, I mean, I like questioning things too, to be fair, so I understand the feeling. It's just with this game, asking questions is only going to make your head hurt. So
how was your little walk?
also, spoilers for Sonic's story. Elise gets kidnapped. Again. And Silver is the resident knucklehead of this playthrough because he keeps being taken advantage of to get Elise kidnapped. Didn't you tell the last stream to do exactly that? I'm a hypocrite, okay? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do they only have, in games like this, like, the princess never does anything. She always just gets captured and has to be rescued. Like, can the princess have some agency, please? Where's Super Princess Peach when you need her? Anyway, Shadow saved Sonic here so we can go after Elise, and now we have to fight Silver. So that's cool. I'm gonna need to turn off chat for this part in a second, though, because after this fight is over, it's probably my favorite cutscene in this entire game because of what happens in it, so... as you'll see in a few minutes. Alright, chat is the top one in my sources over there, so I just gotta remember that so I can pull my mouse over and do it quickly in case the cutscene... well, it'll take like 15 seconds for the cutscene to load anyway, so I guess it's fine. Alright, so I believe it's the same sort of thing as Sonic's story. Yeah, where he'll throw stuff at you and you have to stay away from him, otherwise he'll throw you. So, I'm gonna do that. And just fight him the exact same way as I fought Sonic, or Silver as Sonic, rather. So. You, gonna fight back, buddy? Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you. Ow. Alright, let's keep running. Thanks for throwing me a little further away, because maybe now I can actually get away from you. Can I, like... can't grab that ring. Also, I'm stuck. Like, I can't move. Okay, there we go. I can't run towards him because he'll grab me. Okay, wait. Grab my no, don't break the train, Shadow. Break Silver. Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is.
How about this? Take this!
It's surprising how much HP Silver has, though, honestly. Like, I feel like he shouldn't have as much as he does. But, what do I know, right? There he is. Alright, get to the other side before he grabs you. I don't know where he was. I was trying to, like, be fancy and homing attack him from the other side. Over there. He's on the opposite side now. Oh, there he is. And we got him. Okay. Can I get through here without getting squished? I guess so, yeah. Probably made it harder on myself by doing that, but I'm get stuck because I can't get out of this section. There we go. I made it. Where you at, Silver? Camera, work with me. Okay, there we go. Like, the thing about it, too, though, is that there's really nothing to these fights, right? Like, you just wait for him to do his thing, and then you just kind of run into him, and that's it. And that's all you have to do. But he has a lot of HP, considering the fact that that's all you have to do, you know? Like, it just... I guess it just drags, you know? Like, I don't got any color commentary for this. This is just Silver being Silver. I guess it's good that Shadow and Sonic are faster than Silver, though. Like, in gameplay, that's how it is, too. They're faster than him. So, he can only run at the briskest of paces, which does make it a little easier for us to get around him when he tries to psychokinesis. Oh, sorry, no, he's trying to do it now, so. Get out of my way, Barrels. Got him. Alright, let me go hit the chat button so I can get the thumbnail that I want. Not that I need to hit it in any hurry, because I still have to go through the whole results screen before it happens, but, you know. Yeah, oh, the same lines. Yeah, he says the same lines. It's no use, and how about this? Take this, so. Give me a sec. You know you've played a game where the damsel saves herself and looks like a badass. Yeah, I would love to play a game like that. It's no juice. Yeah, it's fucking Boba Tea. Stop walking. Stop being a walking ad space. Did Boba Tea even exist when this game came out? I feel like it's a more recent invention. That could be me just being ignorant, though. But I don't know. Okay, are you ready for my favorite cutscene in this game? And guess what? It happens after a boss fight where two of the main characters are present, which means we get to see it twice. It might be the thumbnail the second time as well. Here we go. Oh, it didn't exist? You just wanted to use Boba Tea? Yeah, that's fair. You out of psychokinesis now, buddy? You just gonna punch him now? You have to know that never worked out for people. And that's why it's my favorite cutscene. Because Silver gets punched and kicked in the head when he tries to punch Shadow. And all he can say is, "You! What did you think was gonna happen?" He's a trained government operative, and before that, he was still a badass. And you're a LARPer compared to him. Sorry, nothing against LARPers, just...
Not when I'm so close.
You're, like, not really helping matters here, Silver. That's the point.
Chaos control!
Oh, and by the way, Silver can also use Chaos Control. I think this is the first time he's used it.
Induced chaos.
Like, I don't think he did it before to get to the past.
I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll change the past and save
Did you
the
even
world.
know what Chaos Control was before this? Like, how did you know that was something that was going to work for you specifically?
He's trying to eliminate the past.
Like, can any old person just say chaos control and then go with it? Or...
To discover what happened, it seems we must see what took place 10 years ago.
Okay, so while Sonic chases after Princess Elise, Shadow and Silver get to have the main story actually happen to them in the latter half. Sonic is too busy to have the main story happen to him, so Shadow and Silver get all the backstory stuff by going to the past where the Solaris project actually takes place. So, there you go. When did he get the blue emerald? That is a good question. I think him and Blaze found it, if I remember correctly, in one of his stages. We'll probably find out tomorrow, because we're going to play Silver's story, some of Silver's story tomorrow. So.
The level's not dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable.
Thought for his color, Silver was an old wise guy. Yeah, no. He's an edgy teenager, and that's in a game where Shadow is already present, so it's kind of sad that we get to say that. Like, he's somehow more... I wouldn't say more edgy than Shadow, but he's, like, more serious. He's supposed to be like Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, except they do a terrible job of translating Future Trunks over into a hedgehog. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure if it does, but if that makes any sense, that's the impression that I get. Because apparently any game that came out after the Cell Saga in DBZ has to reference it somehow.
Flame. It's Iblis.
Oh, okay.
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles. That's Mephiles.
So apparently the Solaris project used some kind of power source, and they split the power source, which is called Solaris, into two separate entities. Iblis, the flames of disaster, and Mephiles, the dark. And in order to fix the problem, we have to use the Scepter of Darkness to seal Mephiles away, which I guess will complete the loop, because then he'll be sealed, and then we'll break it open in the present when Shadow and Rouge find it. Also, here's another stage. I don't know if I want to go do this one at the moment because it's pretty long. He's Future Trunks V0.35. Yeah, he needs a few system updates in order to catch up to Future Trunks' point of view there. Speaking of catching up, will Silver be able to catch up with Sonic and Shadow's story now that they've moved quite a bit ahead? Or will he be moving a little bit slower than the rest of his compadres? Find out on the next episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, the Stream Edition, which will be happening tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I kind of want to just find out where this leaves me. If it leaves me too far behind, no, it leaves me exactly right before that cutscene, so it's okay. We're fine. We'll just watch the cutscene again. I get to watch him kick Silver again. Awesome. Yeah, anyway, so we'll come back and we'll do Silver's story tomorrow. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Kind of curious where Eggman got that info for the scepter. He does seem to know things he shouldn't, considering how time works, doesn't he? Maybe he's the paradox, and we'll have to delete him from existence. Sonic, you better hurry. Because I know for a fact that Silver's not making it there anytime quickly.